It's like 20 something.
Yeah, that's not the worst.
Good morning, and welcome. Well, I guess good nooning, and welcome to the Canadian Highlander Xmage tournament, week 9. We're at.
They're
my
fucking
God.
$8.
We're talking about
$7.48 for lightly played.
Sanctum Prelate.
It must be Containment Priest in this, the really expensive one. Because I was
Yeah, I
the set
think
that wasn't
so.
open. I still need a second one of those.
We're talking about Legacy Death and Taxes at the moment.
I think I only have one in my board.
Currently have one, but I need a second.
No, I have two.
Yeah.
For some reason, I have 3 Rest in Peace, which I need to change.
Speaking,
you really...
speaking of Death and Taxes, how do you feel about Highlander Death and Taxes?
It's good, but not for this meta.
Yeah,
Which colors are you talking?
see,
Mono white.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, there's been a lot of forever, Death and Taxes in Highlander has been mono white, but like after Thorn added black and won the 2017 year end, I'm starting to think that black white Death and Taxes is just demonstrably better than mono white.
Well, yeah, because you also
good
have
tools.
resilience of Zathra Necromancer and a few other random things like that, right?
Yeah, black adds quite a bit to the deck.
Yeah.
Having blue instead was kind of cool. I liked it. I like white blue Death and Taxes. I played it in modern, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, it seems kind of cool. You know, the color that I want people to talk about more in terms of taxes is red, because red
White
does a
red
lot.
Death and Taxes is really good too.
Like, there are so many incidental red tax effects, like Ash Zealot, Eidolon.
Do you ever have Magus of them in Death and Taxes?
Zozu.
Pretty good.
Zozu, you also have Tunnel Ignis, is like if you're going deeper, because
God, Tunnel Ignis. I don't even know. Alright, I'll pull it up on the card view. I don't even know if that's a good card.
Tunnel Ignis?
Well, I
Tunnel-
mean, how many decks run fetch lands?
Yeah, that's literally it. It's like if you're in a heavy fetch land.
Alright, so I'll walk you guys through a Tunnel Ignis. It's a 2/1 elemental for 1 and a red. When a land enters When a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under his or her control this turn, Tunnel Ignis deals 3 damage to that player.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and
Seems pretty good.
Like, at worst it's a piker, and then at best it domes them for 3, at multiple turns in a row, and makes fetch lands deal 4 to people.
Yeah.
Right? And it restricts when they do their fetch lands.
here's the thing, I just think Zozu's straight up better.
You can
Well,
play both.
Zosu does 4 because of the proc, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's so Zozu's 1 red for a legendary creature Goblin Warrior. It's a 2/2. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Zozu the Punisher deals 2 damage to that land's controller. So it's Anka Mishra.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. You run Lightning Bolt, and you might also want to run, Magma Spray. Lightning Bolt is better, but you might want both.
That's what I'm saying. It talks about, issue of card density. That's what you're talking about there. You also have things like, oh god. You have...
I'm trying to think of other red tax effects.
Rampaging Philosodon?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing with the
God, this card is bonkers.
the comparison to Tunnel Ignis isn't Zozu. I missed what you said the CMC was, but isn't it double red? Or am I
Yeah,
thinking
Zozu
something
is double
different?
red, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
there's
that's a
also
little
mana.
rough.
Also, the Tunnel Ignis is a more efficient, beater. As you're getting in, it's a 2/1.
Yeah, it's a 2/1 for 2 rather than a 2/2 for 3. I definitely think that if you're Recruiter of the Guarding, you're grabbing Zozu before you grab Ignis most of the time.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
Yeah.
you still want to probably include Ignis in the list.
The other thing is, Tunnel Ignis being on 2 is a lot more valuable for Aether Vial, because you want to keep
Oh
Aether
yeah,
Vial on 2 as much as you
I
can.
didn't even think about that. Aether
Yeah.
Vial on 2, wow.
Because
Aether
most of
Vial
your
on-
stuff on 3, you're hard casting anyway. It's either a Sanctum Prelate, which is kind of meh, in terms of things like that. Then you either have Magus of the Moon and not sure what other relevant 3s you have.
Yeah, Aether Vial is almost always on 2. In Highlander, you have a little bit more wiggle room because it's just a higher variance format.
Yeah,
But generally, you want to keep it on 2 as much as you can. If you have 2 in Legacy, that's when you're okay, this one's on 2, this one can be on 3.
Yeah. So
That's pretty
for
rare.
people who don't know, Sanctum Prelate is 1 white for a 2/2, and it has the Chalice of the Void effect. So you choose a number, and
does
non-creature
not have-
spells.
No.
Oh,
Chalice.
Chalice says all spells. Wow.
No. The big difference is you can cast spells into Chalice. You literally cannot cast them with Prelate. So,
Yeah.
for instance, Storm can't go off through Prelate. Well, it can go off through Chalice because you can put stuff.
Because
in
Chalice
your master,
counters,
but all
and Sanctum Prelate
Yeah.
is said can't cast. So as
Correct.
Sanctum Prelate enters the battlefield, you choose a number. Non-creature spells with the converted mana cost equal to the chosen number can't be cast.
You know, I don't see
Whereas-
this card in Highlander, and it's really strange.
It's also important.
It's in mono white D&T, but it tends to get cut in
Yeah.
multicolor D&T.
Well, yeah, because you have better things on 3, like Vindicate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like more impactful things in those colors.
So
If you're
then,
talking
Chalice of
about
the
black,
Void
white.
is an XX artifact. It enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it. Whenever a player casts a spell with CMC equal to the number of charge counters, counter that spell. So,
The difference is also important for things like Prowling Serpapard can't be countered.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, you
so-
can cast stuff with Cavernous Souls into Chalice of the Void, and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Chalice of the Void also hits creature spells, though, which Prelate does not.
Yeah. But if you're playing a deck that wants Sanctum Prelate, you don't actually care too much about their creatures.
Right,
True.
like if
More
you're playing
about the-
Prelate, your creatures are generally going to be better than theirs, at least in the matchups where you want Prelate, so.
Yeah. So Chalice of the Void, I have never seen a single Highlander deck play Chalice, ever.
What? I run Chalice.
I run Chalice.
Wait, no, never mind. I don't run Chalice. That would be
Yeah, what?
I'm not those things, but I have in the past in Highlander.
See, so both of you are not currently running Chalice, even though you both think you are. This is my exact issue with Chalice of the Void.
The deck that I was saying before we started that I was playing in the practice game of the workshops, that has
Ugh.
Chalice in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am
That's
100% sure I have built a deck with Chalice in the Void. I don't know what deck it is, but I know I have a deck.
At least one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chalice of the Void seems pretty low impact in Highlander because people tend to like fill out their curves more than a legacy deck would.
Yeah, I was
'Cause-
gonna say your issue is with Chalice is that you're realistically only playing in a one, where at least with Prelate, you're like, oh, I can put it on 3, and there's no real extra
Yeah.
mana investment to put it on whatever number is most impactful.
In
I can see it.
in like legacy and there's like one other format that Chalice gets played in a lot.
Modern.
Modern.
In
Yeah.
legacy and modern,
And
you
in
can
vintage,
cast
it's
this.
restricted in vintage.
You can cast this for like 0 or 2, and it just destroys decks. Like, not being able to cast Bolt and Brainstorm and Ponder and Preordain, it just kills decks. Like, it literally just like will kill a deck if you play Chalice the Void on turn 2. But
Yeah,
in Lander,
I mean-
that's not so true.
Even beyond that, it's like even if it doesn't like lock out a deck, like in Legacy, every deck is running like 12 plus 1 mana spells.
Yeah.
So Chalice on 1 is just so good, but like that's just not true in Highlander. So
Yeah, people don't
like, a
run.
lot of don't run any, or like
Yeah,
maybe
even like
5 or
aggro
100.
decks don't run too many 1-drops compared to like Highlander or Legacy or Modern.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because there isn't a high enough density of good stuff at 1, so you have to focus more on your 2 and 3 anyway, because your 1
Yeah.
kind of sucks.
Yeah,
That's
to
the
be
thing with
fair,
the formats.
the 2 and 3 drops in aggro decks in Lander are really, really very strong.
Yep.
It's just like they don't get to see play in any other format, so I'm very hype about it. But yeah, you would never run like what's the equivalent of 12 1-drops in a 60-card deck? That's
1/5, that's 20 cards.
yeah, running
It's not.
20 1-drops.
It's It's not enough.
Goblins does it.
Oh,
Goblin Sword's 20 1-drops. I know.
Goblins can get away with it.
That's because
Basta?
Goblins actually has good things to do
Yeah.
on, like,
Basta.
1 mana goblins are
Flying
good.
Man does it.
Well, yeah,
Well, I
but
mean-
Flying Men is an exception to the rule.
Flying Man is literally 1 mana, 1/1s with evasion, get in there.
Yeah.
Hypermania
Basta
also-
runs like how many 1-drops? 30 something? Basta runs like a ridiculous number of 1-drops.
How many does Craterhoof run?
Oh, I
20.
want to say like 18 maybe?
I wouldn't say completely 20, because they still need to have other things in, like, 2 and 3, like...
Yeah.
But
Like-
if they're not there, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 20, but they're definitely close to getting there.
My issue is, if you're gonna run Chalice of the Void, you better know that you're gonna play a tournament against like goblins, burn, white weenie, and Craterhoof. Unless you know those are your 4 games, it's not worth it.
I mean, I never said
Craterhoof can probably do pretty okay under a Chalice on 1, too.
I was gonna say, Kratos probably doesn't care because they're just like, oh, Cavern of Souls.
Oh yeah.
They play Cavern of Souls, or they just like ramp into their 2-drop ramp spells and just like, yeah, I don't care anymore.
Some of my favorite like incidental interactions in Highlander is the fact that White Weenie, like Mono White Weenie and Black White Weenie, play humans cards.
Yeah.
Like you play Cavern of Souls naming humans, and you can cast everything in your hand because like 95% of White Weenie
There's so
cards
many
are
good
humans.
That's literally the same thing with Legacy Death and Tax. It's the same thing. It's everything's a human except for Terra Avenger, Flicker Wisp, and Stoneforge Mystic. Everything else is a human, so...
Wow.
I mean,
I usually
the deck,
don't.
there's
Personally,
so
I
many
usually
good
don't
humans.
run Cavern of Souls and Death and Taxes in Legacy, though. Just kind of like, meh.
It's too high variance, yeah.
Yeah.
You still play it anyway because just the availability be like, oh, I can now just play whatever into your non-existent counter magic. Like, it's less of an issue against Pile, but better against like Miracles and other decks where you get to land stuff to land like Storm. But
Yeah.
That's fair.
This dude's nails in the Chalice of the Void thing need to be cut. Like, damn, dog. Take care of yourself. Look at that. His nail is longer than his thumb is. How does he eat? Insanity.
Presumably with very long utensils.
or just purees everything and just goes.
Just
so-
the
so
biggest spoon. Oh man. We're like 2 minutes out, but we're still missing a couple people? Question mark?
Right?
No, I don't
No,
think
we have
so.
everyone.
1, 2, 3,
There's
4,
8
5,
people.
6. Yeah, that's all of us.
Alright.
Well, I guess we're gonna go into our first round immediately.
Oh, I should probably open Xmage.
Yeah. How about we like open Xmage and get that stuff ready?
Oh god, I am woefully unprepared. I don't even have the deck of this computer.
Yo, Jesus, man.
Fuck.
No,
So-
you should
Okay.
be fine. You can download as a .deck from Tapped Out. And
Yeah,
then
you'll be
put
fine.
it in and then import. And then
I mean, one of us needs to get a buy anyway, so...
Not true.
Wait, what?
There's an even
Oh, are
number
you
of
playing?
players.
yeah, there's 6.
Coinman is so this week, because last week was, if you've seen the VOD or you watched it live or whatever, I kind of went insane on my own. So this week I have a commentator because Red Mage is away. I have Coinman. Say hi.
Hello.
You guys all know him. He plays
Yeah.
the Doomsday.
Doomsday. And
Oh,
has been trying to
Doomsday
get me to play Doomsday.
Look, it's a good deck.
It's a good deck I don't have enough experience with, so I need to practice more.
It's a hard
I even
deck.
offered
It's
you
really
a
hard.
primer on Doomsday Piles. Come on.
Oh goodness.
Deny that primer.
Dude, I
You
tried
know.
to play Doomsday for a while, and I don't know. It's not that you fuck it up too often, but when you do, it's just like, oh my god, like
I'm
what
such
am I
an
doing
idiot.
with my life? Like I could
not
have been
an
playing
easy
any
deck.
other deck. Oh my god.
Alright,
I
where
did
exactly
the
did
same
this
thing
file get
in
downloaded
Ants.
to?
Oh man, that is
One
just
bad
bad.
choice, and that has lost me the games.
there we go.
Case in point, the first tournament.
Mm. Is everybody ready now? Can I put the things in the thing? Do the thing
Yep.
with the things? Alright.
Uh,
Uh,
where the fuck is this? There it is.
Just find the download button. It's not hard.
it's on the left! Nah, okay.
It's okay, I'm importing it now. It should be fine.
So, what do you guys like to use for deck builders? While we're waiting for a second.
Cockatrice, no question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Like for deck storage, I heavily use Tapped Out. But like for building and speed, Cockatrice is by far the best one, bar none. Just
It
for
has
the building and doing
the
everything you want.
filters it's just so nice. I get to sort it the way I want it. I can choose my art for the most part.
I've
It's
been
great.
using Mana Stack for the last like month or so, because I do a lot of the building phase on like a literal actual pad and paper or a Google Doc or whatever. So
Yeah.
most of the time I wouldn't be able to take advantage of those tools, and Mana Stack lets you kind of like look at things. I don't know. The interface looks really pretty. So
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
like for me, in my heavy familiarity with like the competitive EDH side of stuff, like I've been able to build at least first drafts of decks that are completely very playable in about half an hour
nice.
on Cockroaches before, and that's 100 card singleton, and it works out. So
Yeah.
like I definitely prefer Cockroaches for deck building by far.
Alright.
I'm all good.
We're
Sorry
all
about
ready?
that. Yeah.
And there you go. There's the matches.
All right.
All right.
Filter on
then.
out.
Okay.
Good luck. Oh, as soon as we get people in the games, I'll start talking about stuff. So hello, Coinman. How's it going?
Very good, very good.
Good to hear it. Let me just get over to the Canadian Highlander tournament. So, who would you like to see first?
I have no one in particular.
Okay, so this week we have 2 players on Lantern. Would you like to watch a Lantern game?
I have no preference really. I'm more interested in seeing what people bring about. At least the one that we will watch is the Mirror, but I don't think we have that.
Not yet, no. Let's watch Xmage and Mr. Tulip. So I will...
Cool, I'll crack open those necklaces.
Where... There we go. While we're getting people in, I'll start writing stuff up. So, how much do you know about Lantern?
I know enough about the Legacy flavor. I haven't really looked at any of the necklaces yet. For this.
I have not seen any Highlander Lantern decks as of yet.
There's a couple ones in like competitive EDH floating about is actually Kirku, so it's kind of interesting, and they're operable. But I imagine because of how points lists work, you're actually able to do a little bit more things with the 20 life total instead of dealing with 3 people and 120 life.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Lantern would be kind of insane to do in a multiplayer format.
It's difficult to say the least. At least in like, I think you could do it. Like I'm looking at the stat list here for at least this flavor of Lantern anyway. They may be playing the same 100 cards. I'll check here.
I don't think they are. I think they both built their own Lantern lists. So, I'll give a primer to people on like what Lantern is and how it plays. Oh, our game is ready.
Sure.
So
Yep, I
Lantern.
was watching it.
The basic idea of Lantern control is you have these artifacts, the titular Lantern, as well as, for example, like Ghoulcaller's Bell. You have like Ghoulcaller's Bell, Codex Shredder. Basically, they're all artifacts that say tap, exile the top card, or mill the top card of your opponent's library. And then you have effects like Lantern of Insight that let you see the top card of your opponent's library. And the basic idea is to have their top card revealed, and then slowly, like grind away so they only ever draw lands, or grind away all their lands so they only ever draw mana effects. And the goal with Lantern is to just keep your opponent's hand really shitty until you can win. In Modern and in Legacy, the deck typically doesn't actually run any win conditions. So your win condition is typically literally milling your entire opponent's deck, or having them concede the game through the inevitability of that happening. In Highlander, though, I've spoken with both of the players, and they're both running win cons of some kind, because you don't have the same kind of inevitability of, well, I can just grind out 100 cards in Highlander.
Yeah, and as I'm looking at these 2 different lists here, the Empty Mages is primarily Sans Blue for the most part. Like, it doesn't run the whole suite of counter spells that the other one does. It primarily only splashes blue for like Get Probe and like more digging stuff instead of on the counter spell suite.
No
and then the,
artifact tutors?
Enlightened, but like that's about it.
Huh. Interesting. So he's not running Word of Invention, whereas our other Lantern player, Mages, is running blue, right? He's on blue-black, I think?
Correct. Yeah, he's strictly blue-black. The other one's more 4-color, other things like that. And notably, one plays Tabernacle and one doesn't, which is interesting.
So, we're into our first game here. Anti-Mage has got a good, suite started. He's got this expedition map. I don't know if or when he's going to crack it, and for what.
Probably whenever he wants to get rid of stuff with Sylvan Library.
Yeah, we'll see. He's got Sylvan Library, so he's got a lot of filtering. He's got Scourgeforge Canta, so even more filtering. Wall of Omens. So Anti-Mage has started to build the pillow fort.
Yeah. So I will correct myself. Both of them play Tabernacle, except one plays one less land. And the one that Anti-Mage is playing has access to green for crop rotation, while the other one doesn't.
Interesting. Crop rotation is a really interesting card. Crop rotation is super cool. So Tulip is on Jeskai Midrange. How do you think Midrange beats this kind of control-y deck?
Go to the dome, almost functionally. I would think that's really the only way that Tulip is going to win, because I don't see them winning via attacking in any way, shape, or form due to the kind of style of deck that this Lantern is, with Meekstone and a ton of other things like that. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Functionally. So it's going to have to be in just doming him out, because I do not see a Witchbane Orb. Yeah, I don't see a Witchbane Orb or anything similar to that.
Trinket Mage. What's this Trinket Mage gonna get? We'll see.
They can get a Codex Shredder, Expedition Map, Ghoul Caller's Bell, Grind Clock, actually.
He doesn't know what's on the top, library yet. I'm looking over. There's a suspended Ancestral Vision, and I believe that's for Tulip, but I actually don't know. Trigger Mage gets Lantern of Insight. So now we know the top card of everybody's library.
Yep, so someone has a balance, which isn't going to do anything here right now.
Empty Mage has a balance. And then we'll go over here. I should ask to see hand cards.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying is balance doesn't do anything, because the person who has the balance literally has the most of everything. It's a board wipe, which again goes along with the just getting in on the dome.
Whose hand are you seeing? Are you seeing a hand?
No, I'm not.
Okay, because I'm at Tulip's hand. She's got a Celestial Colonnade on top. There goes Lightning Angel. So, Lightning Angel's really good because Empty Mage doesn't have any, anything with flying. So this Lightning Angel might get in for all of it.
Well, it's going to get in for 3, and then he's just going to balance, so...
Yeah. Well, Empty Mage has the balance. The player with the balance has the most stuff. So I doubt...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tulip has Celestial Colonnade on top. We're gonna activate Codex Shredder, see if we can mill away that Colonnade. I don't know what the strategy is for Empty Mage. What kind of lanterning he's on, whether he's denying lands or denying gas or whatever.
From what it looks like it's removing the hand entirely, because if you look at it, it's primarily him, Inquisition, and then going Ghost Quarter mill plan with Loam and other things like that.
Yeah. So, Tulip has a really good defensive hand versus Library. He's got this Dig Through Time, which neatly dodges the Library, the Lantern plan. And because Lantern is milling cards into the graveyard, he's going to be able to cast his Dig Through Time for essentially nothing.
Yep, and also notably, he does run Ensnaring Bridge, so with one card in hand, if he can get an Ensnaring Bridge...
That will be really awkward. And he casts Balance. Interesting. Path to Exile. I don't know what... Oh, the Balance is going to force Tulip to discard cards?
Yes, he's going to make him lose his hand.
Okay. Interesting.
He's going to lose a Trinket Mage, but that's trivial when there's a 3/4 flyer. But yeah, so what got discarded?
Should have been JVP and Dig Through Time.
Yep, JVP.
We're cracking Expedition Map here. Let's see where we go. I don't know. This is really interesting. Empty Mage is at 5, which means that Tulip still has his Lightning Angel, and he's playing a bunch of burn, so we'll see.
Yeah. The interesting thing is he doesn't have Maze of Ith. I'm not sure if that's the 38th land in the other list. I'll have to look.
Interesting. Why not run Maze of Ith? What do you have to lose? I guess you're playing
primarily a slot. It looks like because in playing 4 or 5 color, it's so color intensive.
Expedition map finds Inventor's Fair, and Inventor's Fair goes on.
Oh, and then he'll be able to next turn crack it for Ensnaring Bridge.
So for those of you who don't know what an Inventor's Fair is, it's a legendary land. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more artifacts, you gain 1 life. It taps for colorless, but for 4 and tap it, you can sacrifice it to find an artifact card and put it in your hand, like tutor for an artifact card. But you can only activate it if you have 3 or more artifacts. And notably, Empty Mage is down 1 artifact.
Yep.
So
he's gonna mill the click on his turn. We don't know what he drew. I think it was a land or something.
No, it was Soulfire Grandmaster.
Oh, I thought it was the Flame Slash.
He shuffled with.
Oh, okay.
Thingy. So, yeah, we're probably gonna see this click get shredded away.
Yeah, because Soulfire doesn't particularly matter when you just have an Ensnaring Breach.
Yeah, Can Empty Mage hit the last artifact with this Search for Azcanta plus Sylvan Library combo to get the Inventor's Fair online? Because once he gets the Ensnaring Bridge, it's going to be really awkward for Tulip to try to get in.
It's like any removal. He has a pile. He's already used the Vindicate, but he has Terminus, which is really good here. Maelstrom Pulse.
Yeah, he's got a lot of these destroy target permanent effects. So I wonder what... Empty Mage has the lock now. He's grinding away for a land. Search for Azcanta. He's Codex shredding himself to get rid of the land on top. Interesting. And regrowth. So Empty Mage is at 2, but once he in this step with the Search for Azcanta and the Sylvan Library, if he can find the last artifact, he'll get down the Ensnaring Bridge lock.
Or Demonic Tutor if he can draw that.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, he's in his draw with the Demonic Tutor on top.
We flipped Azcanta.
Yep. Well, that makes a lot of sense contextually here, because it provides an impulse.
So Azcanta does, because most people won't know this, 2 in a blue, tap, look at the top 4 cards of your library, you can reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them.
Yeah,
put it in your
with
hand.
the regrowth on top, he's just going to regrowth the Vindicate and blow up the Lightning Angel, and then
That's completely fair.
And then hopefully play an artifact so that he doesn't get burned out. Well, we know he's going to draw 3, right? So we got to let him at least draw the Foundry and hopefully just whiff on everything else.
He draws the Counterspell and a Monastery Mentor. And then
So nothing of...
Zendikar off the top.
Okay.
Nothing that's gonna kill Empty Mage.
Yeah. Well, he got to see all the cards anyway, so he knows what's in his hand, and he just blocks
2. Does he just? Oh, he blocks with the Wall of Omens. Okay.
Yeah.
I completely forgot Wall of Omens existed.
Yeah, so he's actually in a pretty stable position right now, especially with the Demonic Tutor on top, because he can just Demonic Tutor into Ensnaring Bridge, and then and then Gideon doesn't matter at all.
He can cast Gideon and hold up Counterspell, which I think is going to be extremely valuable. Keeping the Reflecting Pool up to make it not appear like he's holding up double blue. Being able to cast Counterspell versus the Ensnaring Bridge or the DT or whatever is gonna super suck for Empty Mage. Because then the lock's not gonna be able to go off.
Well,
oh, he Ghost Quarters! Oh, wow. Huh. So we are gonna be able to see DT...
So we're gonna see... Oh, does Ghost Quarter make stuff enter tapped? I believe it does.
Nope, untapped. Just finds an island. So we are going to hold up the Counterspell.
I think he almost has to assume at this point. Because actually just the Baleful Strix will do it, will keep him alive. So he can actually bait with a Baleful Strix to draw another card.
Baleful Strix is also an artifact, which will bring Inventor's Fair up to 3.
That's also on top, so he could...
He's gonna do the Ascanta to get it.
Yeah, Impulse for Baleful Strix. And then
That's
that counts towards the Inventor's Fair.
Ascanta reveals Duress. Interesting. Zern Orban.
No, yeah, because it's not a total impulse. It's non-creature, non-land.
And Tulip takes it. Anti-Mage couldn't get the lockdown.
Yep.
Really intricate, like, game there. Lots of moving parts for the Lantern deck, but I don't know if it can get there.
I think it definitely can. I think the biggest issue is that it just didn't have the third artifact, because if it did, then it would have been able to get out of that fairly easily.
Yeah.
Because it would have been able to search it for Ensnaring Bridge and then just get in there.
We're
so currently, it's... Yeah. So currently, its win con right now is Ashiok, Liliana, Periphery Nodes, functionally, and then Pixis into value.
So I'm looking at Tulip's hand, despite the fact that Anti-Mage is closest to me. I'm looking at Tulip's hand.
Yep.
Mage goes
Turmoil Duress.
Bayou Duress. Duress isn't actually that bad. He's got a lot of, like, redundant power in this hand.
He gets to eat a Fiery Confluence, which is probably the most impactful thing against him.
Destroying 3 artifacts would really suck. If he doesn't take the Confluence, he's insane. He took the Ancestral Vision. He's actually nuts.
Well, it could be because if he has more discard in hand, like a him.
Correct, yeah. We're gonna see Tulip. What did he draw? Draws the Sword of Feast and Famine. Not the best draw against this. So against Lantern, you really want to be going quickly.
Yeah, that's really why, and also just going for the... Oh, that's probably why too.
Sylvan Scrying. What the hell? Dusk Mantle is like a Codex Shredder effect. What on earth?
Yep, it was printed in Dissension?
No, it was printed in Guild Pack.
No, it says Rav. It gives you the set.
Oh. Am I stupid? Find Strip Mine off of Sylvan Scrying. And we're going to see a Cracker Pollutes Delta in response.
Well, actually, that's interesting, because then it gets him off of the 2 lands that he has, right? Did he draw a third?
No. Draws Thalia Heretic Cathar. He does have...
Oh, so if he just Strip Mines him right here, that's really good for MT Mage.
Yeah.
You hit the red. Oh, you hit the blue. I would have hit the red so they can't bolt you in the face.
Mirror's Guile. The Lantern plan, at least for the deck that includes green, seems to be not die, find filtering, filter until you can find tutors for stuff.
I guess he did white, so he doesn't hit the disenchant. So if he rips a disenchant or not.
Who is this?
What game are we watching now?
Anti-Mage at Mr. Tulip.
Gotcha.
Lantern versus Midrange.
So yeah, I think my conjecture is that he hit the white so that if he rips a as I said,
that's mean.
So that if he did
Wasteland, and we're gone.
An Inquisition. Oh.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh
so yeah,
no.
But anyway, so I think he did the white before, so that if he did manage to rip a land and a disenchant specifically, he wouldn't be able to hit anything that was his, because disenchant would ruin many things here.
Draws a negate. This is just complete garbage for Tulip, sadly.
That is...
Well, the interesting thing here specifically is without a Crucible, Tulip can still win because MT Mage isn't really doing anything in particular.
Yeah, that's fair.
What the hell is Dusk? What the fuck?
Duskmantle House of Shadow. It's a
mill rock as a land.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh,
we're casting Crucible of Worlds. Oh my god.
Oh.
Nat Strip Log. And Mage takes it. Wow, that's disgusting.
That's quite literally what I said. Like, without that, you would have played on and maybe could have won off of that.
Yikes.
Yikes.
We're in on thingies, mulligans now.
That's
So if you're Tulip here, you really want to be like going fast. Find your 2-drops and just gas.
I think he was almost there, if not for the strip mine and the other, because being on the draw is basically what killed him. Because if he was able to hold up the mana drain that he had, or not mana drain, mana leak that he had, then that would have been really good. Also, notably, MT Mage did Mulligan.
Secret Coast. We might see a tithe next turn to find 2 plains cards.
Probably, because then he just has crap tons of lands.
Yeah. Get probe. Mage goes to 18. Tulip has True Name Nemesis in hand. And this tithe can find the second blue. Despise.
Yeah, so he's going to...
Despise hits True Name, sadly.
Yeah, it's going to kill the True Name.
Yep, and away True Name goes. That's, I mean, still fine, honestly. Yeah.
He's only going to get 1 plains because he's not on the draw, so it isn't the extreme value here.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's still a plains.
It's fine.
Plateau, sure.
He already has
he can play Fork Bolt. Well, I guess he does have Spell Queller. What is Tulip on?
Tulip's on Jeskai Midrange.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So
I think like he's just holding out for like Jason Mantis Rider, because like if he lands a Palace Jailer, he wins.
Oh,
like outright.
Correct. Sadly enough, because Mage doesn't have any like creature threats.
Well, he has like 4
deck.
or 3. Trinket Mage and a couple other ones.
Ghoul Caller spell.
I mean, he can still technically win through
There's a Mill
Monarch, right? If you've got 2 Mill Rocks, you can mill anything on the top in between.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
the problem
a
is
2x
that
lock.
it's the end step. Yeah. So the 2 threats he has are both Baleful Strix and Trinket Mage to get out of a Palace Jailer.
Plains. Spell Queller is gonna get cast sometime this turn.
It's probably going to eat whatever he plays next, just as a tempo play.
Pithing Needle.
Yeah,
What's Pithing Needle name?
Seems pretty good.
What did he see last time? He's just going to Queller it, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But he's probably going to name like a Ajani or something, the one that taps the lands.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. So
Maybe Chase.
Either that or Jeet. Like,
Yeah,
Jite is a
maybe.
pretty good one. Yeah.
he could have done
Jeet.
Well,
Jeet.
for the life gain, right? Because
Sure.
there's the issue about where, like, it gets things bigger and it can create small things. Like if he has a 1/1, get through the bridge and then just nuke them to death, right?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Is that even good though? Like, if they have a bridge up, like, it's not like they're going to be able to get counters on it.
Ensnaring Bridge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get counters? I'm
Yeah.
so confused.
like
Counters on
to
the
get
GT.
GT counters, you need to.
Oh, yeah. Counters on the GT. We're still talking about GT. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So, out comes a Lantern of Insight. We're revealing Strip Mine off the top for MT Mage and Ponder off the top for Tulip. MT Mage is going to shuffle away Strip Mine. And I think, honestly, I think that's a fair play. Tulip has redundancy in all of his colors but red, and MT Mage is really not worried about red.
So I think what he would have named is probably, if he has sauced out and he's on Jeskai control, probably Jace.
Yeah, JVP.
No, Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Because that just wins as well, similar to Palace Jailer.
We're probably going to see a Ponder here, trying to find a land because there's the Archangel Avacyn in hand.
Yep.
5
and he's
mana,
not-
4/4, with Flash flying.
He's not going to get... He's not going to get that Thundermaw, though. So he's going to need to at least land this threat and get in there.
I mean, like, if I'm Tulip here, I'm still not super worried. Like, until a bridge or something that stops him from attacking goes down, like,
Geist.
Spell Queller
Yes.
just can continue to land. land in there.
Yep.
And if you got Geist, then that's even better.
Yeah, so Mage is really like running away essentially
Yeah.
from all this damage.
Like the lantern lock is on the board, but there needs to be something to lock these creatures down for.
Yeah, he's only at a
effect to
1x
really be
lock right
effective.
now, and we're swinging it for 8 next turn.
Yeah.
Cool color spell.
Getting rid of her board, getting another land.
So remember,
Continue
Codex
to get rid
Shredder
of that.
targets. School Color Spell hits both people. School Color Spell again. Tulip is on a land.
Yeah, he had 3 lands in a row. That's pretty bad for him.
Yeah, yikes. Ghost Quarter's gonna
Quarter.
hit probably Plateau to get rid of red.
Targeting the swamp.
Hits his own swamp?
He's fixing himself.
No, he's
Yeah.
shuffling.
Yeah, he was going for the shuffle.
Draws Field of Dreams? Whoa,
Dude, Karat.
what is this?
It's another lantern.
It's a lantern, and fun fact: when Lantern first came out after it won the GP, this card spiked about 200 to 300% because people thought Legacy Lantern would be a thing. So it went from 50 cents to about $5 to $10.
It's a card from Legends. It's an enchant world from Legends. So if you play another
It's
enchant
also
world,
on
it gets destroyed.
That's why it spiked. It's also on the reserve list.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yep.
Geist Trigger.
This looks really bad for Empty Mage.
This is
Yeah.
really bad for Empty Mage. Even if
I
he
think,
has some kind of removal, Archangel Avacyn is online, and all the creatures are going to become indestructible.
Yeah. He
I
needs.
think right now, if you don't see Bridge on the top of your deck, you have to crack your, yeah, there you go, crack the lantern.
I mean, he has the
Swords
Field
of
of Dreams, so it's
Plowshares.
not the worst. He could, yeah, he could try to.
Color spell.
I don't know. Is he running like Terminate or Terminus in here?
He is. I don't know if he has it, but
Baleful
Terminus is
Strikes.
there in the deck.
Oh no. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it.
Yeah. He's still taking 4 from just the 2 creatures on board.
Yeah. He draws Sorcerer Spyglass, reveals Blackmail at the top. It's not gonna be good enough.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Tulip takes it.
Oof.
Really interesting games there. You guys think Lantern's gonna become a thing in Highlander?
I don't think so.
No.
I have a feeling it's not
It's a
gonna
cool
make it.
deck.
It is a cool deck.
But you don't have the redundancy to make it
Exactly.
worthwhile. It looks like
Who's left
Running-
you
playing?
only have.
Running
Like that
6
game,
mill rocks
the only
and
thing you
an
needed
entire
that
deck
game was
is
a
not
bridge.
bad.
Yeah, or one of my ways to tutor for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, compare that to Modern, where you're running, at least 4 Codex Shredders. That's already as many as the whole Highlander deck.
Yeah.
So let's look at this last one here.
I'm putting up things. We got Mages of the Beach also on Lantern versus Duskshine, and he's on Abzan, right? Or Abzan Hatebears, right?
Yeah, with Sunwing and Sylvan Advocate, definitely. And Thalia.
So there's 2 of us on Lantern this week.
There are 2 of you on Lantern, but they're completely different builds of Lantern.
Wow. Huh. Interesting.
Oh no. That looks worse. Let's just
So that's 2 Lantern decks, 1 Hate Bears, 1 Midrange. We have a combo deck, and I just went full ham aggro.
I think
dude, that
you're
was
kind
easy.
of in the money, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thalia,
feel like-
Advocate.
Dude, playing aggro is rude.
Sad.
Every week it's been getting slower and slower, so I'm just like,
Might as well.
it's time.
It's time. Let's hand a clock to these people.
Exactly.
They do have a clock, notably. So, it does exist, initially.
Which clock is that? What? What? Heroes Downfall?
Yeah, he runs Heroes Downfall.
Are
because
you
he's blue
kidding
black.
me?
So he hits more removal, and it gives him access to ways to kill J sets because the 5 color, or the 5-color one, can't have access to it because of its net
Casts
color
his own
requirements
Thalian
are really messy.
response.
Sure. Yeah. What
Ballsy.
else are you gonna use it on?
Also ramps him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
So I am seeing Dustshine's hand. Perfect. So he's got Authority of the Consuls in hand, Lingering Souls, Wiltleaf Liege, Vindicate. Vindicate really sucks for mages, but he does have the Welding Jar. No, Vindicate destroys, doesn't exile.
Yeah, Vindicate right now functionally does nothing against the things that he wants to vindicate
Sadly
because
enough,
of Welding Jar.
Dustshine is probably just gonna go fast enough that we're never gonna see a Lantern Lock.
Oh. Mages has bridge in hand, but he's stuck with 3 land.
Ew. Yuck. I don't know. I think if I was building Lantern, you would have some, like, sort of, like, Faithless Looting effects and stuff like that. Ensnaring Bridge.
I don't know.
Yep, out it comes.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I've played a few ensnaring bridge decks, and sometimes it just happens. Like, if you've got enough lands on the top of your deck, there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah.
He's just
The
gonna
bridge is
Duskmantle, rando
not
Duskmantle
good.
himself.
No, he's hitting Dusk with it.
Wow, rando hits Dustshine. Okay, can I get on a grandstand about fucking Burrington Forge Tender for a second? Because I'm so mad.
Because of how it reads
Oh,
sword.
I fucking hate this card so much. It's
Because
just a 1-mana 1/1 that has pro red, and you can sacrifice it to prevent all damage a red source would deal this turn. And decks can just play it because it's a 1-mana 1/1. Oh my god.
So now Pyroclasm doesn't work. Also, Anger of the Gods doesn't work
I hate this card so much.
because it checks source. So like, you prevent all damage from the source, which happens to be Pyroclasm. So like, nukes many of the relevant sweepers that you would see in Canlander anyway.
Yeah,
that you
but
would use to kill them.
it's not even that. It's that any white deck at all can just play Burrington Forge Tender, and whoops, I win the game versus a red deck.
Well, it doesn't necessarily win the game versus a red deck because it only works. Its best case is hitting a sweeper. Like, you're really only going to see it from like.
Well,
hitting...
its best case is having pro red and blocking their biggest thing over and over and over again.
But it also doesn't have flying. So like, if you're playing red, aren't you playing like Thundermaws and things like that anyway?
It depends.
Yeah.
Most aggro decks don't.
The thing is, the
Ooh,
fact that
I'll
it has
check this out.
pro red makes it like way better, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would just be like a welding jar where it's like save my guy from a removal spell. But with it being pro red, you can just wait until it's some big spell.
So we've got
Yeah.
Ghazali, Pride Mage, and Vindicate up for Dustshine. So he's gonna be able to Vindicate the Ensnaring Bridge. That'll get
No,
Welding Jarred.
it's gonna get dazed.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna get dazed, and also notably, he also can't Pride Mage it.
Wait, he has days? What?
He had dazed and ripped dazed last
What
time
the
around.
That's
Yeah,
that's
and
not
then-
even funny.
Oh.
So I think there's a pretty good argument for him having tried to vindicate the welding jar a couple turns ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, even without that days, it would have just been welding jar.
Yeah.
See, playing
Yeah,
Pride Mage there, I would have waited for next turn to do anything, and then sack the Pride Mage to kill the bridge, make him use the welding jar, then turn around and vindicate it.
Well, at the same time, Mages is tapped out right now, so
Yeah.
you can't expect a daze
So
necessarily.
what does he have in hand? 3 lands?
No, but it was. He's gonna play Field of Dreams and be down to 2 land. But
So his top is
Thoughtseize, which
and the
is
top
worthless.
for- the other one is Gadok Teague.
Yeah.
Do you guys see the Altar Gadok Teague, or is that just me?
No, I don't.
That's
see
the
it.
alt art.
So you mean the Judge Foil one?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see the sweet Ghazali Pride Mage art.
Yeah, me too. But look at him, he's like, I don't know about these artifacts, Mage
Looking
is
pretty good if you're empty mage right now.
nobody in this
different
game is empty
mage.
mage, so
Mages. Yes.
Duskmantle, is he hitting himself or yeah, he hits himself.
Yeah, that's gonna unless he dust mantles himself on upkeep, he's dead. Because he has to find an action spell. Because as it stands, Duskshine can beat for 6.
7,
yeah.
because it cares about attacking actions. So if he attacks, then
He's sacrificing the Kazali Prime Mage targeting and Snaring Bridge. No shit.
Okay, all that does is get Welding Jarred.
Wonder if he has another. What else does he have in hand?
He
doesn't
has
have any
Authority of the
Lead,
Consuls, Linger
Lingering
Souls.
Souls, and Authority of the Consuls.
so he really has nothing of import, and he can't play the Will Leaf Leech because then things can attack.
But he can play the Lingering Souls. Beat for 4.
He would it actually would have been lethal because Exalted triggers on the attack action. So if he just attacked with everything, he would have died
Exalted
because
if
everything
he's
has 2
a
health.
creature. He wouldn't get
Oh,
Exalted.
true. Yeah, so he would have gotten 6 then.
Yeah.
I would have just swung for 6, personally.
Oh yeah, regenerating taps the ensnaring bridge, so you can get in for 4 this turn.
Wait. Does Ensnaring Bridge
Yeah.
not?
No, that's not how it's saying.
No.
No, it's not old enough for that.
Wait, what?
But he could have attacked it
Damn.
before anyway.
Power.
Yeah.
Oh
He had
right,
2
power
cards in
greater. Okay, I misread the
But
card.
as it stands, Mages still has to dustman himself on upkeep, or he's gonna have 3 lands in hand.
Yeah, he does.
And literally die, yeah.
Wait,
I don't
he
know
has
why
2 lands in
he
hand
does.
right now? That sucks.
I'm not sure why he dustmantled away the Thoughtseize, because at least you can play it, right?
Well, not if he beats you for 6 and drops you to 1 life.
Oh, Thoughtseize does lose. Yeah,
Yeah,
take 2.
because he could have also because he could have just swung in at that point. So he has to hopefully not brick here, basically.
All right,
We're on
let's
upkeep.
see it.
He didn't do it.
Yeah, he didn't get there.
I don't think he's out of the line.
Yeah.
That's really
Desecration.
hard.
So now you can play a land and have 2 cards in hand and
Oh,
take.
like-
Desecration Demon?
Yeah,
What
it plays
the
Desecration Demon. It's
hell?
functionally a removal card. That's what it is. Because it's 4 mana, kill multiple things. It does a similar thing as the Abyss and other things in the other flavor.
Wait,
Interesting.
why wouldn't you just play the Abyss? I don't get it.
Why
Or
not
like
both?
even fucking Drop of Honey. Like, come on.
Drop of Honey is a.
Well, that's because
dope
in this
card.
one, this one's only blue-black. So you play the similar effect, like you run Propaganda as well.
Dustshine took that game.
Sure.
So, could I get some match results from people?
I put tulips in mine in already.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna do some seeding. Well, I'm gonna do like bracket stuff.
So that's your preview of Highlander Lantern.
Talk about.
High Lantern?
Ooh! Talk about Tyler Lantern.
I don't
for a
know what
second.
makes me madder, the fact that you made that pun or the fact I didn't think of it first.
Right? I really hope he doesn't pair you and me up, Mages. That'd be a crap
Well, it's gonna be a
match.
nightmare.
I laid some really loose plays.
If I had a nickel
I had him
for
dead twice, and I
And-
didn't see it either time.
I'm on Lantern as well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
what's oh no?
2 Lantern decks?
Why oh no, Precious?
Wait,
If neither of you has win conditions, how do you win?
No, both
I
of them have
know.
conditions. It's a matter of who gets them first.
Yeah.
wind condition is Mindslaver, hoping you have a wind condition.
I did not think of
Hey,
Mindslaver.
if they run Spellskite, I can use Spellskite 10 times to kill them.
Yeah?
Wait, can you You need something to target with Spellskite, though, don't you?
Yeah, you can just activate it as many times as you want.
But it has to have a target for the ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So if you put like a random thing on the stack that can't target it, then you kill someone.
yeah.
Because you can activate it as many times to keep the target there.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Well, functionally, you can't kill them with it, but you can set them to either 1 or 2 because it counts as paying life.
Right.
Yeah.
You can pay life to kill yourself, can't you?
I think
No, you can't.
Can
You
you
Like,
not?
you
cannot pay
can't-
to 0.
Yeah, if you have 7, you cannot Gristlebrand. 7 or below, you can't Gristlebrand is the usual example.
Wait,
I thought
really?
if you had 2, you could pay 2 to
Yeah.
go to 0. None of us are judges.
I is.
You can.
Are
You
you?
can.
Oh,
You
okay.
can fetch at 1 life.
Well, you
Fetch is
lose
a-
1 life. That's not
Yeah.
part of the cost.
Oh, I thought it was pay 1.
No, it's
Me
not.
too.
Judge.
Hi, Judge has entered the room.
Well, where's that judge emote from?
Actually, it does say
Twitch.
pay 1 life. I'm gonna check this because I thought you couldn't pay life that you didn't have, which is why you can't fetch it.
Well,
Let me
Spellsky
check.
specifically has the cost is blue Phyrexian mana.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it.
I think that's still paying life to pay the cost, isn't it? You can pay 2
Okay.
life instead of paying the mana.
It's gonna be the inevitable lantern mirror. Who gets
I
lantern?
hope not. I really don't want to do another lantern mirror. I did those in modern. It's not.
Well, I mean,
that's what
Well, at
you
least
get
we know
for
that we
both
can
of
come
you
to
decided to
commentate.
play Lantern the same
See?
week.
At least we know that we can come to view your game last because we'll still be there.
This is true.
And I'm just
one just ended, and we're already 42 minutes into the tournament. So
here playing aggro.
Oh, we might
Wait.
have another mirror then.
Larvac in the corner with a sandwich, just chewing
No,
slowly,
yeah. So,
disapprovingly.
to answer our question from a while ago, I did check on Gitaxian Probe, and it says if you're at 1 life or less, you can't pay 2 life. So if you're at exactly 2, you can do it.
Hey,
So yeah, you just need an even number, and
Right, so if
And
they're
they're
at an
still
even
there.
number, you can kill someone with it. But if you have less life, so if you have 6 and you have Gristlebrand, you can't kill yourself. That's what it is.
But to be fair, how many ways that need you to pay life does
Sorry about
lantern
typing.
play? So much of an issue.
No, because the reason why you're able to crack a fetch is because you're at the requisite number of life to pay the cost.
Yeah.
If you're at 1.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we've all gotten there.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we figured that one out. Riveting commentary.
The issue is,
That one could be very important. To
how does Mind Sliver actually work? Like, if you want to cast something from your hand during their quote-unquote turn.
Yeah, because
So you're controlling
whenever the other player, because you technically still count as 2 players, right? So if they cast something, then your opponent, which is you, still gets priority on whatever it is.
Yeah,
Wow.
Appnap.
That's
That's so weird.
Okay,
So-
I have round pairings.
oh
God.
Alec,
I am never doing round pairings in paper ever again. This is garbage. Good luck.
Why don't you use like a challenge?
Yes!
Ah!
Yes!
The
Oh.
cheers of avoiding the mirror.
Oh goodness gracious. Oh, I have infinitely more things to write. So Coin Man, what game are we gonna watch?
I don't know.
One of the 2 games with Lantern or the game without Lantern?
Let's start with the game without Lantern, because the other 2 will
Alright.
still be there.
Dusk and Tulip is what we'll watch. Once it gets there.
Yep.
Let me write.
It
the
is kind of
matchups.
funny. I am the only one on staff who's an actual judge right now, aside from Red Mage.
And then Red Mage is gone. I'm really
yeah.
glad I have judges. Like, I'm
There's only
actually
2 of
bad.
us.
Abzan.
Can we get their password?
We don't need their password to watch. Thankfully.
Cool.
And Tulip is on, what, 4-color humans?
So it's aggro versus interesting mid-range pile.
Wait, no, Tulip is on, Jeskai Midrange. Right. So, I don't know, this match is the least degenerate out of all of the games that we're gonna watch this week.
Well, I mean, like, I don't necessarily call Lantern degenerate. It just happens to do lots of fair things, but in the fairest way possible.
It does a
But
lot
since
of
it's so-
extremely fair things.
And it's just so fair that it's just unpleasant compared to being unfair, like Reanimator and things like that.
Yeah. So, like, what do we expect to see from this match? We've got aggro versus mid-range. I say it literally every week because somebody plays Hatebears, but there's not.
It's Hatebears, so it's not necessarily an aggro deck in this instance. Like if you look at the list, it isn't very aggro oriented. Most of your curve is sitting on like 2 and 3, and like you have Anafenza the foremost, Aven Mind Sensor. Like your only ones are birds for the most part, a Dried Militant. So it isn't particularly aggro per se. I'd say it's more of a mid-range versus mid-range. So they're gonna have to play that really weird value game with like Sin Collectors and other things like that to try and get rid of stuff from other people.
Yeah, so I say it every week and I'll say it again. There are not that many Hatebears that are like stupid effective against mid-range. There are plenty of Hatebears that kill combo, there are plenty of Hatebears that like are super annoying, but there aren't any Hatebears that just like actually win the game versus mid-range.
Like the things that really matter here, which I think Abzan Midrange probably should be playing, the second one I'm going to mention, is like Thalia, Heretic Cathar, Authority for Consoles, and Root Maze, specifically.
Root Maze? Excuse me?
I feel like they should be playing Root Maze.
Okay. Whoa. Root, R-O-T-M-A-Z-E. What the fuck is this?
So you play your fast man, and you play like a couple of 2 rocks, right? And then you land a Root Maze, and then you just win if you're on the play.
Lands come into play tapped. Oh my god.
Lands and artifacts, which can be relevant in some instances. Like that's what. Yeah. So that's why I think like that would be the third one that they play, especially if you want to try and beat the mid-range matchup. If you're on the play, Root Maze is really good.
Sick Rebecca Gay too.
Yeah. So like that. Like, things like that are extremely relevant in, like, this matchup because you need to effectively out-tempo them.
Yeah.
And that's really the only way to do it in terms of, like, Hatebearsy stuff.
Main phase worldly. Oh, we had to Twilight Mire. Right.
Yeah.
What are we going to see off this worldly?
Do we know how many lands he has in hand? Because, like, Drana Liberator...
Oh, my god. Ask for hand cards. Goodness gracious.
Like, Drana Liberator Malakir would be good. Just looking at his mana, Courser would be good.
Courser would be really good.
He probably could also play Brimaz too, because he has Deathrite Shaman and there are lands in the graveyard.
So
actually, ignore what I said. Lands are not in the graveyard, so...
Yeah. Does the Abzan Hatebears list play... what is that? Night of the Reliquary.
Yeah, that would also be good. But like, I feel like right now, Drana will just be strictly better. Black things are harder to kill. Doomblade doesn't kill stuff, right? Or wait, no, he's in Jeskai, so it doesn't matter. Thought it was 4 color or something. So I guess the value would be anything with greater than 3 health.
Anything with greater than 3 health. Scoozy.
Right. Because there's a Braid, there's Bolt. Like, anything with greater than 3 health would be able to not die to the majority of his,
Is that a promo Scooz?
With the really weird art? Yeah, that's the F&M promo.
F&M promo. And they don't stamp those with the time or whatever.
No, it wouldn't be F&M. Sorry, it was Buy a Box.
Buy a Box promo, sure. Everybody was really excited about Scavenging Ooze for good reason. Good card.
No, yeah, that's the Buy a Box promo because F&M's only happen at a con.
So we are looking at Dustshine's hand, Scooz, Council's Judgment in hand, Tulip. Or do you see Tulip's hand?
How do I ask to look at hands? It's one thing I didn't know.
Right click. Request permission to see hand cards.
Okay, yeah, then I'll switch to the other one.
I don't know if you can. I'm pretty sure Xmage is like actually broken.
No, I got it. So he has
right.
a Sophia Tithe again, so he'll tithe for actual value this time. Like,
Good.
Insane value. Glorybringer and a Lightning Helix, which will eat the Scavenging Ooze. So either Helix this turn or he'll tithe, probably tithe. And then Helix main phase. so he can't pump the scoos too big.
Yeah, that would be fair. I don't like the typical mid-range versus sort of mid-range faster than mid-range mirror tends to be.
I'd say hair faster. You have to control the board, otherwise you lose.
Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, mid-range at this point is trying to like hedge into that control-y 1v1ing ad infinitum kind of strat.
Yeah, so he's doing what I'm saying. So instead of tithing, he's gonna he's just helixing the scoos.
Forkbolt got exiled with.
Yeah, because that's really the concern right now. Is like there isn't enough stuff in the graveyard really to be particularly concerned about Deathrite Shaman killing you, and Deathrite Shaman doesn't make mana yet either.
Yeah. Yep, there's Tithe. Tithe, by the way, if you've never seen this card, it's a like.
Yeah, you play it. It's
uncommon
from Visions. It's an uncommon from Visions. It has a cool horse guy in the art.
No, it's a rare from Visions. Interesting. Got a cool horse guy in the art.
Yep.
It says search your library for a plains card. If target opponent controls more lands than you may search your library for an additional plains card, reveal those cards and put them in your hand, then shuffle your library. So people don't think that this card is like really good, but you draw 2 cards for 1.
It also is fixing. So like you played in the land tax decks. I'm surprised he actually isn't playing land tax.
Tithe gets
if you're playing Tithe.
Yeah, land tax. Oh my god.
Like I don't know how many basics he's playing. Let's look at.
Give me a second.
So he should. He is not playing enough basics to do land tax. But if you're playing black-white taxes, then land tax is probably absolutely nuts because recalling every turn and just filtering your deck is extremely valuable. But in this Jeskai list, he only has 5 basics total. So the caveat of Plains card is way better than basics.
There we go. So there's land tax. At the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for up to 3 basic land cards. At the beginning of every upkeep, up to 3 basic land cards. Reveal them, put them in your hand.
It's your. If you look at Oracle text, it's your.
The beginning of your upkeep. Right. Yeah. But at the beginning of every single one of your turns, you draw 3 cards.
Effectively, if you're on the draw, which like if you're playing taxes is really really good.
DT. Yeah, so we're gonna see DT. Twilight Mire is making it really awkward for Duskshine because he's finding it difficult to cast things off of Twilight Mire without leaving extra mana behind. Oh man, my frog came back. So here's an anecdote while he's DTing. There's a Japanese game called Tabikeru.
Oh boy.
It means traveling frog. It's become extremely popular in Japan. It's about a frog that travels, right? It's all in Japanese, so I don't understand a word of it, but I downloaded it I want to say about a month ago, because I was at a restaurant and we had been waiting there for like an hour without our food, so I was like, sure. So now I'm addicted to the traveling frog game. He leaves, he comes back, he brings pictures of his journey. Like, you know.
Okay.
It's wholesome. It's good, wholesome fun. I didn't mean to interrupt the game, but like, my frog just came back. I'm very excited.
I think at this point you play a Bygone Bishop. Actually, you DT for like a... Oh, you don't have white. Probably just Prophet or Courser.
Yeah. He still doesn't have a land card in the graveyard.
And he doesn't have any in hand either, so he's kind of hosed on that part. So he has to either get a land, which would feel really bad, or something he can do with his mana.
Yeah, getting DTing for a land is just... Oof. That's a bad time right there.
What's he getting?
Still don't know.
Okay, yeah. Like,
He's
the
tanking.
problem is...
Courser. Gets Courser.
Okay, yeah, that would have been my option as well, because like his mana is really potato, and Tulip isn't really giving any pressure currently.
His mana is really potato, did you just say?
Yeah, it's not very good. Like, he has to pay life every turn, which isn't particularly advantageous.
No, that really sucks. The Landmar Waste is just a bad time. Tulip is doing a really good job of playing this kind of controlling role over the game.
Yeah, like he's sitting on a Glory Bringer, so that's probably like his play soon.
Cycle 0 gated farmland.
Interesting.
Is Flagstones of Trokir plains? It's just a legendary land, right?
It's a legendary land, but you play it in Cataclysm decks usually.
Oh, of course, but I mean, like, you can't tithe for it.
Nope.
Hmm.
He's already cast Tithe though, so
Right.
he ripped a Mind Center. He ripped an Aven Mind Sensor, which is kind of late.
Yeah, 1 turn late.
I mean, like, that's probably your play. You play the Waste and then hold up. He also has an Abrade too, so like you probably play the Waste and wait, and then like end of turn, Mind Sensor.
Ooh, getting a text. Did your frog come back too?
Oh, I guess my phone buzzed while I had the talk on.
Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a really interesting game in terms of how it further plays out, because Tulip has extreme card advantage. He's got 5 cards in hand versus Dustshine's 2, effectively 3, because he's got Deathrite out on the battlefield.
And he can burn him for 6 next turn if he rips a land.
Whoa.
Because he has Confluence.
Wow. Bayou. Probably going to see Courser out of Dustshine. Interestingly,
Yeah.
Dustshine is... He's like half white and then a quarter black and a quarter green. And yet he has drawn exactly 0 white mana. Tulip?
Like, Courser also dodges a Braid, which is something he has in hand right now, which is notable. And
Yeah.
the sword also sucks right now.
Does Tulip have any creatures in hand?
Aven Mind Sensor.
Sure.
So I guess the play would be end of turn Aven Mind Sensor, and then hope to rip a land so that you can just go Sword of Fire and Ice into to equip to Mind Sensor and just start killing stuff and drawing cards.
Here's the top card off of Courser. I think having this Courser is really nice for Duskshine because he can start to grab white mana, which will inevitably be useful in his half-white deck.
Yeah.
Death
And then
Ray
the swords
goes.
is actually pretty bad. It actually de-incentivizes him to attempt to do the play I was suggesting because it gives protection against the colors that Dustshine's deck just isn't.
He has a Sophie in hand.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like the line that I would have had if we didn't know the Sword of Fire and Ice would have been end of turn Aven Mind Sensor and hope to rip a land to go Sword of Fire and Ice into that. Just playing Mind Sensor isn't bad, but I think drawing the card from the sword would be better. Like right now, he can kill a Deathrite Shaman, which is kind of meh.
Yeah. I mean, I would still do it if he's got nothing better to do, but...
He did rip a land, but it enters the battlefield tab, so it doesn't do anything.
Interesting.
So he
I
has
would still
tons of
probably
stuff
be
on 5.
avoiding Death right here, because it's been grinding out the 2-life drain over and over and over, and that's just annoying.
No, yeah, I'd also braid the Deathrite. Swing him for 2 and braid the Deathrite since your life total isn't concerned against an Abzan deck.
Yeah. Even Mind Sensor swings out. Is this gonna really hose Dustshine? He's got no, like, tutors in hand.
Like, it's not doing anything. It's really a flyer, and he's on low enough life where next turn he can up Fiery Confluence for 6, so like, and then Glory Bringer as well. But there's also the sword, so it's interesting at this point. I think at this point the Fiery Confluence is going to be his best bet, so he's going to try and beat him down to 6.
Sure, Sophie.
Oh, he's playing sword. Okay.
I mean, it is gonna be 2 extra damage and an extra card draw every turn. Plays Flooded Strand.
Oh yeah.
Gains the life of a
Okay.
Flooded Strand.
He can't do Flooded Strand exactly.
Cracks Flooded Strand.
You just gotta hope that you hit what you want in the top 6.
Top 4.
Oh, 4. Doesn't look like you have it, otherwise would have chosen it already.
Yeah. That's just awkward. Even mindset. Well, it is gonna throw a land in the graveyard. Worst case scenario.
Yeah, and he has a swords in hand now, so he can swords whatever he decides to equip the Sword of Fire and Ice to, which
Right.
is nice.
Shuffles the library. Condemn on top. Condemn. You know, there's been a lot of dissent about this card. I have no idea if it's good or not.
Is he just flat up sourcing it now? I guess he is.
Why not?
Oh, right, yeah, because I forgot. Jeskai actually has counter spells, so doing it now is the right play.
Oh, yeah, huh.
But right now, he only has white and red up. So by sourcing it now, it doesn't leave the window open.
Yep. And now
But next turn, he does get to kill the Courser, though.
Via what?
Exert. You exert.
Oh, Glorybringer's in hand. Right.
Yeah, so you exert the Glorybringer, and that kills Courser, which is fairly good. And then you have a 4/4 that he can't particularly deal with well.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a Council's Judgment, but he's far and away not
He's
anywhere
off
near
white.
having. Yeah.
This has been a really interesting case study in, like, how mid-range wins games versus these kind of faster, like, lower-to-the-ground decks. Just control the game until you can land a win con, or 4.
Like, I wouldn't even call, like... actually, Duskbringer is lethal over 3 turns.
Duskbringer?
Glorybringer, sorry.
Glorybringer, right.
Yeah.
Duskbringer sounds like a metal card, though.
Yeah. I think that is a card in MTG somewhere, but... Anyway,
Wasteland. Wasteland! No thank you.
I mean, like, there's nothing good to Wasteland. Like...
I mean, yeah, but it's still... Still hits a
Wait,
land.
he did? But he has a death rate. I mean, like, he's gonna Glorybringer either kill the Courser or the death rate.
I would not even be mad if he killed the death rate. I think that might even be the right choice to keep him off white.
I
purse. You cut out there, sadly. No, he hits the Courser. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm saying kill the Courser because of the Fiery Confluence, which will dome him for 6.
Ooh, yeah.
So if he can just get there
Gets in for
on that
4.
front, like we know he has Condemn, but like he only needs to deal 2 more damage and then he dies the Fiery Confluence, and he has no good way to gain life.
Yeah. So Dustshine's gonna concede here. I was about to say Dustshine's gonna draw the Condemn, but he just concedes.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah. That's not really a game, like, after, good start, but then after that, that's not really a game you can win.
Yeah, after losing the Noble Hierarch, it kind of fell through.
Dushan keeps this hand, which is Forest, Savannah, Arid Mesa, Mother of Runes, Go for the Throat, Wiltleaf Liege, and Collected Company.
I'm looking on the other side here. He also mulled into Force of Will, which is meh right now, because the rest of his hand is Windswept Heath, Tundra, Helix, Reflecting Pool, and Mentor.
Yeah. Mother of Runes is really awkward for Tulip. Like, really, really awkward for Tulip. Like, Mom, this card's insane.
Yeah, especially on the draw,
Oh, God.
unless you literally rip a bolt, and he ripped the bolt, so
Wow.
it's dead.
Wow,
So
rips the bolt.
Windswept Heath for Tundra, and he's gonna kill it.
Plateau?
Plateau, yeah, Plateau, and then kill it.
Wow. What are the chances? Pretty high, actually, now that I think about it.
Well, yeah, because you have Forked Bolt, you have that, you have a Braid. Well, a Braid doesn't do anything. Let's see, what number of turn 1 plays do you have?
A few. Several.
Literally Bolt, and
Dustshine draws Ewit.
Forked Bolt. Those were
Booker
his
Ewit.
2 options.
Watch.
So Dustshine has a turn 2 play with Go for the Throat if Tulip plays a creature.
It's really only Mentor, but you wouldn't leave an open Mentor like that against the matchup where everyone's killing all this stuff.
Yeah, and he's got an Ewit, so he can grab the Go for the Throat from the graveyard, or... Was the other thing in the graveyard? He can grab Mom back from the graveyard. So Tulip's gonna have to find the removal spell a second time.
So he does have the Tundra, so he will be able to impulse at end of turn. Also leaves up Lightning Helix for whatever Dustshine might have.
Dustshine is not gonna forget he has the Aeronasa. Because I do that all the time, man. It's even worse in paper. I've forgotten about fetches in paper too many times. I'm a actually bad player of Magic the Gathering.
I play, like, the only decks that I play in paper that have them are, like, Commander decks, and that's really about it. Like, my Modern deck is Burn, and then my Legacy deck is Death and Taxes.
You are playing fetches in Burn?
Well, yeah, you are, but, like, it's not particularly of consequence, because you're either fetching that turn or fetching a mountain. Like,
yeah,
you either shock yourself and take 3 on your turn, because you're almost always attempting to be proactive. So you almost never do end of turn wait to enter the battlefield, get the shock land for having enter the battlefield tapped, just due to how the tempo deck plays.
In Burn, are you playing what's his face? Grim Lavamancer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You generally play 1 or 2 in the main because it just kills random stuff.
Hmm.
It also gives you a good sustaining clock at the end. What's he E-witting? Or, because he's going to impulse to maybe... He also has the Forceful Enhance.
If he E-wits the fetch, I would not even be mad, because he's got Coco and Woodleaf Leech in hand.
Yeah,
Mom's also a good choice, though. I appreciate
Mom's a good choice, but...
Yeah. Especially since Mr. Tulip has a lot of removal.
Yeah, so he got that. But yeah, so there's a Lightning Helix in hand, which of course he doesn't know about.
Yeah.
So he's probably banking on him tapping out and hopefully not having a Helix.
Impulse here.
But he's probably going to leave up the Helix for the Mother of Runes.
Yeah. No Impulse.
No Impulse.
Interesting.
Might have been an accident.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh well. He still has the Helix up, so when Mom does eventually get played, you just go.
Yeah, so your play is going to be Reflecting Pool.
What on earth are you doing?
Oh, this is going to be bad. Oh! If Shine plays Mom, Tulip untaps and Lightning Helixes it on his next turn.
Yeah, but... Oh. Dustshine has Go for the Throat in hand.
Yeah, so he's just going to kill it.
Mom, Go for the Throat.
Kill the Mentor, play Mom, but Mom gets killed on Tulip's turn.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't know that, and it's a good way to get rid of removal.
Like, at that point, you're trading resources, so it's... Yeah.
Goes for the Throat.
Like, this is the kind of matchup we expected last game, where it's literally the grindy...
Forces the Goes for the Throat. He forces the Goes
That must have been why he kept the own.
You know, that's actually fair.
Impulse.
Yeah.
Does he keep the impulse for the blue card?
Monastery Mentor makes the 1/1 prowess. Oh my god, this is gonna really suck for Dustshine.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
He's gonna Kraken for 5 next turn. Because he has Helix on the Mother of Runes and then Kraken for 5. And
yeah, I completely misread that.
Like, I was thinking that he might keep it, but I thought the Impulse would be more valuable as a way to proc Mentor.
And he rips a Geist.
Caracas. Lightning Helix's Mom. Yeah. So, Dustshine's really looking here for a land so we can go Coco. Coco is the one like piece of interaction that I think could potentially save him, but we'll see.
Honestly, I think he takes the 5 here and doesn't block with the Eternal Witness to see what he rips off of Coco first.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
Yeah.
He would need to get a land to hit Coco, because otherwise he's probably just going to go like Tide Hollow Sculler. Twiddle his thumbs.
Well, Tide Hollow isn't bad. It gets Geist to St. Craft.
Yeah, it eats it.
Hitting Geist is good. He's going to go Grand Abolisher. I don't know about that. I don't know about that play.
I think it's just an extra blocker and hope that he doesn't have another non-creature spell.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fair. Dustshine does have more cards in hand, so he can kill this Monastery Mentor and these monks.
Yeah. So, like, there's the thing is where he ripped a creature. So this is actually good for Dustshine because now Tulip has no effective way to attack and Dustshine doesn't know that. She might be actually be able to get in for a small amount of damage here because of the bluff.
Yeah. JVP. Oh, JVP is really awkward. I'm not even sure Dustshine cares. If he draws a land, he goes Coco, Wiltleaf Liege. He goes Coco, rips whatever he gets off of Coco, and then he goes Wiltleaf Liege and just, like, goes
Turn him sideways.
Gases. Gavany Township, here we go. So, we're gonna see Coco probably on the attack step.
I think you made face Coco just because you don't know what he has, and you can actually, you probably don't have to, just because you know he does not have a non-creature spell because he would have played it to attack in.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's a counter.
Tide Hollow Scholar. He's probably just gonna go Tide Hollow Scholar, Gadok Teague. No.
He doesn't have enough mana for it.
Doesn't have enough colored.
Yeah.
Interesting that he's not gonna hold up Coco.
Well, I think at this point it's actually more value for him because if he knows that there's nothing in his hand, then leaving the Coco for later is a lot better.
Yeah. Tide Hollow Scholar, and that's just gonna get hit Geist, right?
Absolutely. It's the only
That's
option.
going to get a Geist. And then he's going to loot next turn, so he has a higher likelihood of hitting something of relevancy in terms of non-creature spell.
Geist of St. Traft goes under Tide Hollow. Look at me. Tulip does have Jace Vryn's Prodigy, and he is gonna flip. What's in the graveyard that's relevant here? Bolt,
Oh, he ripped Mana Drain.
Helix. Oh, Mana Drain's one of those non-creature spells that you don't want to see.
Well, and he hit Dig off of Vryn's Prodigy.
Yeah. So, like, and he can't exactly cast Dig either without nuking his graveyard. So, like, he can't minus Jace right now because then he loses his value to Dig.
Oops. Does he care about nuking his graveyard? I mean, what's in it that's
you-
valuable?
Quick question, guys. Can anyone answer a rules question for me?
Yeah.
Hi, Judge is here.
My opponent has Tabernacle of Pendrell Vale, and I had a Jace Vryn's Prodigy, and in response to the trigger, I activated it and flipped it, and it still died. Is that an Xmage bug?
Let me read Tabernacle.
That's a real humdinger you got there.
Yeah, wow.
I don't think so because the Planeswalkers exile.
Yeah.
So they're new objects when they come into play.
Let me check because I imagine that's correct, and I believe that's an Xmage bug.
So we -2 off
Yeah.
the Jace to Lightning Bolt the Tide Hollow, getting back Geist, which
I
I'm
guess you
able to
could-
cast.
Just quick check here.
Yeah, and
So
that's gonna
upkeep
do
would
it.
have passed. It would have. Yeah, that's a bug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy. Thanks.
Yep, no, that's a bug.
So we're gonna go in the last one. This is Lantern at what the hell is this board state?
Well, this is what we were talking about with the Jace and the Jace arbitrarily dying.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. What is happening? Okay, let me get the players correct.
So right now, basically everything there is the Pixis, because Pixis exiles face down. So the majority of what you're seeing right now is Pixis doing Pixis things.
Yeah.
There's nothing like being on the back foot from turn 1.
Pissing Needle is on Loyal Retainers.
What's in the
What?
yard? Yeah. What's in the... Oh, it's Thalia in the yard. Thalia in the yard. and
Wait,
Jace.
does Pithing Needle even hit Loyal Retainers?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a
not
sacrifice ability.
Oh.
It's not a mana ability, so it hits it.
I thought
So
it was like when Loyal Retainers dies, but it's just you
No,
can
it's
sacrifice it
at the
itself.
beginning of combat, you may sacrifice this to...
The beginning
Regi-
of combat? What on earth?
It's Portal! Welcome to Portal, kids.
Yeah, how weird.
But yeah, so it because he wants to prevent him from getting back at Jace, probably. Because Jace Vryn's Prodigy would also win the game by milling him out, because he'd be able to plus it enough just to kill him. Which is a really awkward thing to say about a Lantern deck.
Kill him. Not really something you hear from a Lantern deck.
Well,
Basic
no,
Pandemonium, it's
well,
a...
he has to. Well, what I was trying to say though is that he actually has to do that because Jace's Prince Prodigy Ultimate, he just casts spells and it mills him to death. It mills mages to death.
Yeah.
What did mages hit with that Academy Ruins?
Lantern.
Oh my god, 3 triggers.
Well, yeah, you own the trigger, so you have to pay. So
Yeah.
he's probably going to pay for both of these. And technically, if he can get rid of both the Trophy Mage and the Spell Scud, he can attack with Noble Hierarch.
There's an ensnaring bridge and oh yeah. Yeah.
He can attack with the Noble Hierarch.
Compulsive research comes out. So this is the Lantern deck going off. He's got
Yeah.
a 1x lock, Tabernacle. No way to see the top cards though.
Yeah, with the Artificer's Intuition, he basically is able to control the deck entirely.
Oh wow! What a card!
It also gets the Codex Shredder back from the yard as well, so it's actually relevant because you can loop things like that.
Right, because he has Academy.
You don't get the Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So you discard stuff from your hand, and then you kill the Codex Shredder, put that back in your hand, discard it, and then you can do other things with the Academy runes. Interesting.
Doesn't pay the Trophy Mage upkeep. I mean, he's not even close to enough mana to correct Pixes. Maybe he just wants to have a bunch of blue open, but then why would he pay for the one off of Spellskite with the island?
I probably would have done.
Oh,
well, he wants
wow.
the.
God.
So what's he flashing back here?
So here's Mage's top card, and the top card for Tenebra was
Necromancy.
Right.
Well, actually, yeah, you Necromancy Jace's Prodigy, and then you go off from there because the Pithing Needle's on the wrong thing.
Loyal Retainers can hit Jace's Prodigy.
Oh, there's an Exhume too. So he's gonna shuffle that probably. Either that or go get a Mill Rock and get rid of Exhume.
He doesn't have any artifacts in his hand to discard to the Intuition.
Oh yeah, 0. Okay, so yeah, so he can't get rid of that. So that means that he's going to be able to get Jace out, and Jace might win.
Yeah.
All he has to do is activate Jace, pick it up to the ultimate, and then he wins because he can't currently get rid of Pithing Needle to replace the effect.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hit Revoker.
He doesn't play Revoker. He plays Sorcerer Spyglass, so he'd have to dig for that.
He doesn't play both of them?
No, he plays Sorcerer Spyglass and the other. He doesn't play Revoker.
Okay.
What's in the yard? We can get back Trophy Mage, but I don't know what Trophy Mage hits.
Nothing of relevancy, because he needs to stop Jace from flipping.
Well,
Trophy Mage?
How much does Sorcerer Spyglass cost? 2?
2.
Damn.
Oh wait, Trophy Mage.
That's what I'm saying. Trophy Mage doesn't hit it. He literally has to get rid of the graveyard or he loses. Which is what he's doing with the Relic.
Got Relic. But Exhume's not on top anymore, we don't know. Because he did shuffle.
Yeah, he shuffled, so Exhume isn't on top. So he will be able to get rid of the Jam.
Right. Neither of these are valuable.
Went and got Relic.
Presumably.
Out of his... that's what he got. He got that out of his graveyard with the Academy.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna
also we have 2 options. He could draw away to get rid of Pithing Needle, or get a reanimation spell.
He might want to just Loyal Retainers for Jace.
Well, he can't. He has to get rid of the Pithing Needle.
Oh! Pithing Needle hit Loyal Retainers. Right.
Which is what I'm saying is... So now Jace will be gone. So then it's going to be a lot harder to win from his front. Let's see what he's on. He's on Reanimator.
Relic of Progenitus does kill JC.
Well, let's see if he exiles a card or nukes it to draw a card. Because then he can start looping it with Academy Runes, which may be relevant because it draws a card every turn.
Well, Relic exiles itself.
Oh, yeah. So he doesn't want to do that in that case. Also, he loses his graveyard, which he doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Because he has an execution.
He's going to get Lantern back and then just nuke the graveyard.
Yeah, the Executioner's Capital is actually fairly useful here. But, if you're facing a Razaketh, it really doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Tenebra's on that Razaketh combo deck, right? Not 4-color humans. Excuse me. Who's on 4-color humans? Varvac is on 4-color humans.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, so he's on Bomberman. So Razaketh combos Bomberman. But to continue it, because Ariok Salvager's LED and then combo from there.
We are seeing Mage's hand, but he's got nothing in it.
LED walking boots.
Yeah.
So yeah, so in this instance, like the combo for Razaketh is Razaketh into Ariok Salvagers, which gets Lion's Eye Diamond and Walking Ballista in the yard, and then you just kill them.
Yeah. Lantern of Insight.
Infinite mana to Walking Ballista kills someone. Generally.
So, does Mages know what Tenebra's on?
I don't think he does, because he didn't nuke the yard out of the Jace. Like, because Jace is primarily there as a looter, but
Mages
I think
shuffled his library with Grave Titan on top, and now there's Grave Titan on top.
No, he shuffled Tenebra's library with the Exhume. He didn't shuffle his.
Yeah.
Target player shuffles his library. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So now there's a Grave Titan and a Findorn Elves.
So, I mean, if you're Mages here, if you know what Tenebra's on, this like Razaketh Reanimator thing, you probably just want to hold up Relic, right?
You want to hold up Relic? Yeah, so he's going to have to do that to kill the Jace.
What on earth is this?
So he's actually forcing the hand here to nuke the graveyard, which is really good for Tenebra, because it actually gets rid of a few other things in the yard that he doesn't necessarily want there.
Yeah, we just nuke the graveyards. Tenebra's got on top Dance of the Dead. Mages has on top Island. Mages will have Grave Titan in hand, though, right?
Yeah.
Still can't. It doesn't attack, so like.
Well, and he needs to drop it, because otherwise Tenebra can start bashing with Loyal Retainers Findhorn.
Yeah.
Well, he needs two things, right? Because of Spellskite. He needs to be able to swing with two things.
If Mages keeps the Grave Titan in hand, he can attack with both the Retainers and the Elves and just do 1 point of damage a turn for
let me get this Pixis Pandemonium
13 turns.
I think he's not going to be able to play it because he needs the mana so that he can Academy Ruins. He also literally can't play it anyway because of Tabernacle. But
well, he can play it and just let it die.
Well, no, because of Tabernacle. Tabernacle doesn't make mana.
Yeah,
so you literally can't play it.
Well, he has an island on top.
I don't know what he's doing right now, though, I'm paying mana for.
He's paying for the Spellskite.
Okay.
Him?
Why is he paying for Spellskite? What did he shuffle with?
Who's the island?
Oh, he's paying for Spellskite, yeah, okay.
Yeah, for the Tabernacle.
Yeah. So he still can't play the thing, so he's still going to have one card left in hand, and then there's a him on top. So. You don't necessarily want to him the Reanimator deck now that you don't have Graveyard Hate.
Yeah. Well, I also believe he still has... just doing Pyxis right now and to get rid of the Dance of the Dead?
I mean, like, I would personally do it, but we don't know. I would personally do that because getting rid of most of his... He's gotten rid of one of his Reanimator things.
Well, getting rid of the him that you don't even want is beneficial to you.
I'm just trying to figure out what... Yeah, so we have Animate Dead down in terms of regular reanimation targets. He has Entomb and Dance of the Dead and Corpse Dance left, and Shallow Grave, and Goryo's Vengeance for Razaketh specifically.
My head hurts. Well, Lantern is a actual puzzle.
There's a reason why it does well with good players, and it does horrifically with bad players.
Yeah. It's sort of like Tin Fins in that way. Finds a duress off top.
Except one's actually playable and one isn't.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Actually, Freebooter's big game here. Same thing with Bob, actually.
Bob is big game here.
I'm saying Freebooter because that is a flyer, so it gets over Spellskite and Grave Titan.
Yeah, but doesn't it knock out...
It'll knock out a card from the hand, which is bad.
Non-creature card.
Hey! Magus draws duress. He's just gonna cast that.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
No, he's casting Grave Titan.
Wow.
So he's going to use that as his blocker instead.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like. He's just going to leave...
the freebooter has to hit the duress.
Yeah, so the freebooter is going to hit the duress here, and then he can keep cracking in for one while Tenebrae can't.
No, he won't be.
No,
Be
because
able
ensnaring
to.
bridge.
Well,
You
Ensnaring
don't
Bridge
want
at
to cast
one.
great Quetzal.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, you screw yourself.
So one thing
you
that's
have
really
to choose. I wasn't sure if it was me.
one thing that's
Okay.
really awkward about this Bob is that because it's drawing 2 cards, the Lantern player no longer has effectively a lock. Like, mages can't get rid of cards that he doesn't want to see because Tenebra's drawing 2 each turn, not just 1.
Yeah.
Is there... Wait, Judge? Is there timing in between the Bob trigger?
Judge.
Bob triggers in the upkeep.
Bob triggers in the
Yeah.
upkeep, and then he can draw... So he can... Right, he can hit
Yeah.
stuff that
Well,
he
yeah,
doesn't want
'cause
to
He
see.
after
can
Bob
manipulate
resolves-
the top of his deck so that he takes more damage from Bob.
Because the thing you can do is, after Bob resolves, you still get another round of priority in the upkeep anyway, so you'd be able to be like, oh, that's... and things like that, so you're actually able
Yeah.
to finagle with what you're able and not able to draw. Like, in many
Fair.
instances, I have Vampiric Tutored in upkeep after Bob triggers
What game is
to
this?
get large things.
Because if this is game 1, this is game 2 with Mages has a win. So I'm really hoping the Mages wins here, otherwise we're gonna, like, run up against a
I
time
think...
limit.
I think he will. I mean,
I
sure,
have a
question
feeling.
mark.
Dark Confidant hit... Bob hit Quetzal Freebooter.
Yep.
Tenebra's got Avacyn Spellgrim on top. Mages is gonna try to manipulate the top of the library so he can take, like, as much as possible off of Bob, right? That's Mage's win condition, is...
Well, it's that. It's
Well-
also Ashiok. I believe he also has. Let me check here. I believe he has Ashiok. That'll do it.
Ashiok.
Also, the other one has Ashiok. This one has Jace. Jace will win too.
Ooh, the zombies having to pay,
So you pay for the zombies, sack the Grave Titan, draw, attack with the zombies, play your land,
And then you get to get attacked by a noble hierarch.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you're cracking for 2 and he's cracking for 1, you're cracking for 4, he's cracking for 1, you win that race very quickly.
Oh, the other one's Tezzeret, Agent of Bullets, by the way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you just drain him for 1,000,000.
There's the duress. Let's see Tenebra's hand, I guess. He
Yeah.
said no.
Yeah. Dance of
Thoughtseas,
the Dead,
Blood
Call
Artist.
Therapy.
He has the ballista.
Oh, do you hit the Shallow Grave or the Dam?
You hit the shallow grave because Graveyard Order is a little bit more finicky.
Yeah. Why has he not played Blood Artist?
Because you use that in your loops with Walking Ballista. Because you could just bring Walking Ballista back, play it for 0, when you have the Salvager combo.
But it's a tower.
So he doesn't want to lose.
Ah.
So you don't want to lose any of your combo pieces.
Tenebra's not going to be able to draw a tutor, though, because it's going to get Pixist away.
Unless he has back-to-back, which could happen.
So I guess the thought here, like my line personally, would actually be Leonin Relic Warden, the Pithing Needle, to be able to get back Jace, and then flip Jace, because he has no way to kill Leonin Relic Warder.
Jace isn't there anymore.
No, it got exiled.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah,
Leonin
that's nothing to
Relic
do with
Warder hit the... Well, you don't want to hit the bridge anymore.
Yeah, so Leonin Relic Warder does functionally nothing right now, except if you want to make him lose everything under Pixis.
No, what you want to hit is Pixis, because if you hit Pixis, he no longer has control over your top card, and then you can try to find, like, Unearth,
Something.
or the Entomb, or something like that.
My comment is
Yeah.
he also loses everything under Pixis as well, because it creates a new entity when it comes back. So everything
yeah.
exiled poofs. No one knows what it is.
Is Mages really worried about that? Like is one of his win conditions genuinely cracking Pixis?
No one
Probably.
cracks Pixis, right?
Yeah,
No.
like if you're playing it in Droll deck and other things, like...
Because we don't
Oh,
know
no.
all the cards under it.
No,
so
no.
if
Yeah,
he
actually-
cracks it, it could just give...
Right. So as I'm reading this wrong, it's not. It gives the ones exiled per each player to that player. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So you never crack Pixis then in that case.
No, not especially in this one where he's on a.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So has Tenebrae cracked a fetch land recently?
No. He's got a Scalding Tarn. And
because then he would know what Pixis took.
What?
If he cracks a fetch land, then he knows exactly what's under Pixis.
Yeah.
So that way
is there an interaction that I don't understand here? How?
Deck list.
You look at your deck list.
You
know what's exiled. You know what's in your hand, right?
Come
So by conjecture, you'd be able to figure out.
Is nobody? Come on. Who's actually gonna do that?
Well, I mean, like, especially
Gaia's Cradle.
Gaia's Cradle doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It destroys Tabernacle.
It nullifies Tabernacle.
It's the exact counter to Tabernacle.
Yeah, but
his mana. Well, you can't attack anyway. It's like whatever.
I mean, it keeps your Bobs there. That actually lets you play stuff out.
Is Bob good?
Yeah, it draws you more cards.
Intuition! Oh! There it is!
Yeah, so you Intuition for 2. He already has a Reanimator spell in hand, so you're able to... Or he already has 1.
You Intuition for Razaketh?
And then 2 spells. 2 Reanimator spells, right? Because if Razaketh goes in the earth and it's actually on top, then you're able to reanimate Razaketh with Shallow Grave, and then you're able to sacrifice the Vinthorn Elves to go get Auriok Salvagers. Salvagers to go get Trinket Mage.
He made him shuffle.
That's completely fair. So now we don't know what's on top, but he has the he does not have the World of Whatever.
But does he have the Intuition still?
No, Mages made Tenebra shuffle.
Salvager. Oh my god!
He doesn't have the win yet, though, because he needs LED.
Yeah. This is one step closer, though. He can Walking Ballista for 0 and do 1 loop.
No, he's gonna Walking Ballista for 1, and then play the other one.
The Blood Artist.
The Blood Artist, and then you can start looping stuff.
Yeah.
This is like a 3 to 4 card combo. What is this?
Right?
It's actually, technically, this is a 1 card combo, because if you have 3 creatures in Razaketh, you win. Functionally, because all you need is Razaketh.
Academy Ruins put Lantern back on top?
Yeah, getting back Lantern.
I mean, like, he has to shuffle, stop him from getting LED.
Yeah.
I mean...
His LED wins.
Yeah...
How is Mages winning this game? Like how does he actually win?
He's had the Spyglass on Auriok Salvagers.
He's had the lock for like 10 turns.
He's not gonna have it for long.
How does he actually literally like win the game?
Either Jace or Tezzeret. Agent Ebola specifically.
Is he gonna let everything go and then crack the Pixis?
That would be actually stupid.
I mean, like it doesn't like cracking.
He does it. All right, let's. Here goes, boys.
I think the reason why he has to do that is because he doesn't know what's there, and there isn't anything else particularly useful.
Necromancy! Oh no!
And a Fiend Hunter.
Necromancy's fine.
Necromancy. Necromancy hits Kite Sail.
Yeah, Necromancy can't hit Kite Sail.
It can.
No, wow!
Kill Mages.
Oh, wow!
He's gonna Fiend Hunter. Oh, by the way, there also are Fiend Hunter loops. Fun fact. You can do Fiend Hunter loops and various other things. Loops. Because I think he plays... Let's see.
I think Tenebra wins this game now? That Pixis was nuts.
Also,
what did it give Mages?
Oh,
a couple of land?
Does he have... Oh, Animate Dead's gone. Because the other thing you could do is actually... He could have had this earlier if Animate Dead wasn't hit. Because he would have been able to Leon in Relic Warder the Animate Dead. Or animate Leon in Relic Warder with Animate Dead. Do the World Gorger loops. And if Blood Artist is in play, it triggers off of the Leon in Relic Warder.
So the only permanent underneath Pixis was Field of Dreams. No, it was Field of Dreams and Island of the Swamp.
Yeah.
Fiend Hunter.
No, yeah.
It's
And for Tenebra, it hit Fiend Hunter, Necromancy, and 2 lands.
This is really bad because they're gonna run up against the time limit. Sadly enough.
Yeah, it's game 2 still. So
Yeah.
I have a Walking Ballista.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't want to say like you guys are out of time, but like
13.
He left the room.
ooh. I don't want to be the guy that's like, ew, you guys are out of time, but I mean, I'm gonna have to be because the first round ended at 1.
I think he'll actually be able to. I think he'll be able to effectively make it a tie because if he leaves Walking Ballista, plays a Blood Artist, and then sacks everything next turn to Tabernacle, and then you loop Ballista enough and playing Ballista for 0, you'd be able to kill him.
When did the first round end?
142.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Which coast are you on?
I'm in Montana, so mountain time. So it ended 40 minutes
40
ago.
something minutes ago.
Yeah.
Alright. So
So
they
it's
are gonna
about
have
half
they're gonna
hour.
have half an hour after this
Yeah, about.
inevitable win.
You can win a game in half an hour. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
impossible.
Oh yeah, especially with Bomberman.
I don't know that mages can win a game in half
He
an hour.
doesn't pay for the Bob.
What's his life total getting down to?
Low.
Oh,
Bob triggered and got Goryo's vengeance. Where's the win? Show me the win. Win the game. Oh,
yeah.
Field
I
of
told
Dreams.
you what it was. He needs LED or do like the thing that I said for you.
Is he just not gonna?
He can play Survival the Fittest and then hit Razaketh. He can hit Razaketh and then some other creature. Razaketh goes to the graveyard. Reanimate Razaketh. Sacrifice like Finhorn Elves or whatever. Get LED and go off.
How do you get LED off of Razaketh? Is it just a demonic?
It's literally just like a demonic tutor. You pay 4 life and sacrifice a creature for DT.
I just forgot if it was a demonic tutor or not.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you literally, it is a demonic tutor. It's also 2 life, by the way.
It's 2 life, not 4.
It's 2.
That card is good.
Yeah, it's only 2.
Yeah, that's
It
why
costs
you
like
can
12
reanimate
though, or whatever.
Yeah, which is why if he has Goryo's Vengeance in hand, he literally just has survival for double survival if he has a creature in hand, which I imagine he does. Goryo's Vengeance out, sack Finhorn Elves, play LED, and get there.
So he has 2 mana left. Is he gonna tap the Hierarch and Finhorn Elves to pump the Ballista one?
You don't even have to.
He draws the
He just
card
wins.
that was in his upkeep. Yeah, he literally just wins right now.
Yeah,
Survival.
because you're able to
Wow.
make infinite mana with LED, and then you just pitch Ballista, and then you just kill
Green.
Ballista, and then you're able to bring Ballista back an infinite amount of times,
Yep.
and just play Ballista for 0 with
Scar
the
Salvage
Blood
Mystic.
Artist in play.
Should find Razaketh, then he cracks Wooded Foothills for a green. Probably
Yeah,
just a
City of
straight
Brass.
forest.
Yeah, finds Razaketh, pitches Razaketh.
Costs 8.
Yeah. That's
Razaketh
why
is just a
really-
random 8/8 with flying and trample, and then pay 2 life and sacrifice a creature for a DT.
Yep. It's a very good deck in competitive Commander because it's the 1-card combo with 1 other creature. Or 2 other creatures, I think.
The
You need
B
to.
plot of the Gatewatch right now is Liliana going and killing her demons, and one of them is
that's-
Razaketh.
I mean, that's
Razaketh's
also...
already dead though, isn't he?
And
Yeah,
Tenebra takes it.
Razaketh.
Let's go, boys. All right.
Oh,
They have 30 minutes to win.
Yo, so that was game 2. Should we not even start game 3 because we're out of time?
No, you have half an hour.
No, you guys still have half an hour.
We have half an hour. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
round times is an hour and 15 minutes.
I can work with that.
All right,
Also,
let's do it.
I forgot to add in win cons that one through Ensnaring Bridge, so yeah.
Yeah.
And Slaver.
Can I get match results from the Dustshine Tulip game and the Varbeck Anti-Mage game?
I won
Varback
2-0.
1-2-0.
So Varbeck took it 2-0, and Empty Mage?
I played Varvac.
Right, so... Oh god. And who won out of Dusk and Tulip?
Looks
2-1
like Tulip
favoring
2-1.
So right now,
Oh, we lost you.
so he managed to keep the stab keep. So his turn 1 is relic turn 1 basically.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
That doesn't bode good for them keeping to the time limit.
Absolutely not.
Well, actually, it depends, right?
Oh.
If Tenebrai is smart enough in play, he can force the hand of relic first, or force the relic to be cracked. Because I think that's his only a functional graveyard hate anyway.
Yeah, but Mages just had to 2-for-1 himself to get a colored mana.
For Imp Seal.
Yeah.
And remind me again, who won out of Varvac and Empty Mage?
Varvac, 2-0.
Got you. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing seeding by hand on actual like index cards. I have like 6 index cards. I don't know what I'm doing.
Kitesail hits Field of Dreams?
Probably honestly hits to the prime. Or Field of Dreams, that works too.
Deprive is blue, and he doesn't even have a single blue.
Deprive was blue. I thought it was one in blue. So yeah,
No,
that was
blue.
So that means in that case that was definitely the correct play in that front.
And now we'll just go ham with the freebooter?
I think so. Like his only other graveyard hate is Grafdigger's Cage. So I think he's just going to be like on the beatdown aggro plane and hope not to flip Razaketh. Because the thing that he Imperial Seal for was an Underground Sea.
Yeah. And right now Tenebra has mages on a 5.
Oh goodness gracious. Ketzel Freebird hit Field of Dreams.
Desecration Demon?
He's got Deprive.
I don't see this game going anywhere for mages.
Yeah, this isn't looking good for mages. He does have the relic, so he can kind of shut off the combo, but...
No, he's cracking it now. What's he playing?
What?
He can't kill anything with Executioner's Capsule. It's non-black creature.
Yeah.
That's really awkward.
I'm confused by what just happened here.
He probably tried to do Executioner's Capsule and realized that it didn't do anything.
And then just
Pocket
left
stress.
his mana tapped?
I mean, yeah.
I think so.
Oh!
Okay. Boys.
Oh.
Alright,
Because
we actually have a
notably-
game.
Because notably, the Razaketh combo doesn't care about Thalia.
Not at all.
So, yeah. Because you can just go for the Animate Dead and Lean in Relic Order line instead.
Wow.
Can somebody please tell me how Animate Dead, Lean, and Relic Order works?
It works the same way as World Gorger Dragon.
And you animate dead, the Relic Order exiles the Relic Warder. Animate Dead comes back, you get back the Relic Warder, exile Animate Dead, and so on and so forth.
It's a way to create infinite death triggers. So you do that and
Yeah.
Blood Artist and you kill them with that. And that does not care about Thalia.
Not in the slightest.
Thalia got killed and exiled. Notably.
Yes.
Yeah, because he killed it with the capsule and exiled it.
Oh yeah, Tenebra might just be able to swing in for lethal.
Yeah, because he's got a 4-turn clock right now.
You got me.
And he ripped an Infernal Tutor, so yeah.
I mean, if you draw a basic, I would Infernal Tutor for Island there, just so then you can play your Desecration Demon.
Bob Trigger.
Did I hear something about the trying to kill my Thalia?
He killed it with what's its face? The little
Executioner's Capsule.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something different. When
Oh.
mages went to downfall my Thalia, and I passed it in response.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That happened a while ago. We were talking about this one right here where it got exiled from the...
Yeah.
Hits for
Yeah,
3.
I just punted real bad against Tulip though.
Hmm.
What I should have done was tap Death Right for white mana, swords the Mind Sensor, then fetch. I
Does
didn't
this
think
get
about it.
deprived?
Thoughtseize. Yeah.
Apparently it does.
Almost definitely. Because if Thoughtseize hits the tutor, then he can hold mages off of some form of lock for long enough to just win the game.
Duress.
That's not going to get countered.
Well, we knew he had the duress.
Oh.
Actually, functionally, I think I wouldn't have done anything because we knew he had both.
Duress
Because at
hits
least
him
the duress, because the duress was flipped off of the Bob, and then
They both were.
oh, they both read off the Bob. I knew the duress
Yeah.
was, but he knew he had both. So
And gonna duress back.
Mm. What is this hand? What even is Diabolic Vision? Can somebody who plays like CDH or something like that tell me what this card is? What on earth?
we honestly don't even play it there. However, it is just the way
Yeah.
to dig.
Yeah, it's just
That's-
a kind of a dig spell.
It's literally dig because
Memory
unlike
transmutes.
we don't have points list, so we play dig instead. Like that's literally the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, shred memory is good because it's a 2-mana thing that can transmute into other relevant things.
Yeah, what shred memory gonna transmute into here?
Shallow Grave, Goryo's Vengeance, fill in whatever you need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how is he gonna find like
Life,
is there
life-
a 2-mana tutor something from your library into your graveyard?
no.
No.
You
Well,
only
you can transmute it for like demonic tutor and demonic tutor for entomb.
Yeah.
yeah, you could do that, but he doesn't have. He has a reanimation spell, but then he can't go off from there because he doesn't have
Yeah.
enough extra spare mana to do that. Because he could put Razaketh in the yard, put himself to 7. Like he isn't dying anytime soon, but leaving Razaketh there is mildly concerning. Especially, he doesn't have life relic anymore. Okay.
No, he cracked it to draw a card.
He wins next turn.
Yeah, I see that.
Unless mages
He
can
doesn't
win
win-
this turn, he wins next turn because he activates life and swings in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the other part that no one ever
Well,
uses.
mages can play Desecration Demon.
Oops.
Well, then you just sack the Caryatid to tap it.
Yeah, and then you swing in for 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Actually, you swing in for 4. Or no, 5.
No.
If you're smart.
6.
Use
Use the Caryatid to play wife.
5. Oh, if
Use
you
the
can.
Caryatid to play wife, and then
Oh,
you
use a
can-
Caryatid to play life. Sack it to the Desecration Demon and just swing it
Yeah.
for lethal.
Because it's
Yeah.
at the beginning of combat, it's the sacrifice of creature.
Wow.
I thought it was an upkeep. In it.
Life. What a
Yep.
card.
You never use it for that, by the way. That's like the.
I mean, hey,
Don't use
it's cool.
yeah.
I'm not saying it isn't a cool card. You'd rather be like, I'd rather play an Elish Norn in a living plane. Like, functionally does the same thing but better.
Oh,
Also, you
he
didn't
sacked
see
the
that line.
freebooter.
Oh, he sacked the
was-
freebooter?
He might not have realized that the Desecration Demon was going to as well.
Oh, yeah, huh.
I don't think he also realized his lifeline, the line for life either, because no one ever uses that part.
Oh, field
Again,
hunter.
I
He
said-
also
doesn't.
pretty
He,
good, though.
Fiend Hunter.
I mean,
I mean,
to
this
be
functionally does the same thing.
fair.
Fiend Hunter, the Desecration Demon, get in. Like,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still gonna like win the game. You're just not
It's
this
still
turn.
Yeah.
there's the not right now, and instead of the later.
Hmm.
But this runs the risk of if Mages rips Bridge,
Yeah, then we have problems.
Tenebra is not attacking again.
Well, if he rips Bridge...
He hit Swamp.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's game.
So it's over.
No, wait. If he rips Bridge, then he plays out Bridge, and whatever's
Well,
left
he-
in his
no,
hand,
it's-
and then he has one card left in hand, and you play Life and win.
Because he had a land.
And Tenebra
Yeah,
takes
So
it
you
it.
was
go
land in
land,
hand.
Field of Dreams,
Tap, tap,
Bridge.
Tap,
And
concede.
he-
Wow.
Yeah,
What an
works.
in-depth line.
we got there.
We got that,
Yeah.
boys? Alright,
did
so...
Okay, so I do have to ask here. Did you forget that life actually exists?
Hell.
I didn't really want to play it because life's one of my key combos.
Well, you could. Well, the question why we were asking is because you actually could have swung in for lethal.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I probably should
With
have done
life.
that. Yep.
Which, it was more so of a question because we were just talking about it in the context of nobody uses life, so people forgetting about it is completely and utterly reasonable because you never use that part ever.
Yeah, I could have used it.
I don't
Yeah,
actually know what
definitely, I
life
should've.
does.
It makes all your lands 1/1s.
It does like the living land thing.
It's good because it makes Razaketh pretty much, get as many cards out of your deck as you want.
Also, I would like to apologize for running Lantern this week. I thought
There's
it
two
would
of you. What are you apologizing about?
No, both of you are to blame. Alright? Both of you should apologize.
Hey, we're playing each other this round, so...
Yeah,
say yes.
I have some bad news.
Please say yes. I would love that so much. So unbelievably
You're
much.
Bobo too, so.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, God.
Unless I get the pair down.
Round timers.
No,
Round
no.
timers.
Luckily enough,
No.
a six-person bracket gets super awkward unless the person who... So there will be... After the first round, there will be 3 winners and 3 losers. So you have a winner v winner, and then a winner v loser, and then a loser v loser. If the loser wins the loser v winner match, six player gets really awkward, but the winner won, so it's super easy. We're gonna have a final, and we're also gonna have the mirror.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I woke up this morning.
Watch, it'll be the fastest game. It'll be the fastest match done.
Yeah.
I find that
Good
doubtful.
luck.
I knew
Oh,
that
wow.
was no infinite, so...
Oh, God.
All right, let's do this.
Good luck, guys. So, Coinman,
Yes.
we're gonna watch the final.
Let's do that then. Let's see who that
Tula v
happens.
Varvak.
Okay.
Coverage worked out super easy this time because we didn't have like we're able to see everybody exactly once.
Yep. Well, Tulip we managed to see 3 times.
No.
Yeah, round 1, round 2, and round 3.
Oh yeah. Nice. But we are gonna get to see Varvak. So Tulip is on.
Correct.
What is Tulip on?
Jeskai.
Jeskai. Right.
And then Humans.
I love humans. Like I really like where that deck is right now.
So basically, this matchup is can Varvak keep up the threat density? Because that's really the game, is can he keep up enough removal to kill all the things?
Yes, is the answer to that. Humans
Like,
is
he doesn't even pay, like...
I don't know
Black
if
Pop-
Varvak is on the aggro version of humans or if he's on the there's during
He has
Skyjack.
48 creatures.
He's probably on the aggro version of humans. There's
I'm
a different
confident he's...
there's a different
I think
4C
he's on the
humans.
aggro.
There's a different 4-color humans that's basically just D&T. Just like really
No, this
good
one plays like Kithian, Tireless Tracker, Wingcrafter, like all the
It plays
aggro-ness.
Tireless Tracker? Wow. That
Well,
card
it's a
is
way to grind.
nuts. I like
Yeah.
that card like way too much.
Yeah, so this is basically... So this matchup is, can Tulip literally have enough stuff to kill all the things? Because he also doesn't play Pyroclasm, which is really what would make this matchup a little bit easier.
So, while we've got some things filtering through, Coinman,
Yes.
do you have any particularly hot tech that you want to show us off from Varvak's four-color humans list? What's he
Okay,
running
let me-
that's nuts?
Let's see. More so for the spice reasons, which actually makes a lot of sense if you're playing against lots of mono red. Dragon Hunter, because aside from it being a piker,
That's Lanzax that I'm trying. Dragon Hunter's the.
it's the 1 mana 2/1.
It's got pro dragons and can block dragons as if it had reach.
So, like, if you're playing against, like, the big red, that actually becomes fairly relevant.
Oh, he's got Atarka's horns. What a badass.
Right. That's what I'm saying, is, like, it becomes relevant just because it helps in the
Chromox
big red
exiles
matchups.
Eldritch
Evolution.
So Varrock
Like-
has 4 mana this turn? What's he got
Yep.
in hand?
He could play Hamburger Garrison.
Oh my
Mardu
god,
Ball.
I love that card.
He's just gonna eat a...
He's got Devoted Crop Maiden in hand.
Let's
Which can
see.
get back Daring Skyjack. Skyjack.
Yeah. Skyjack is right.
Skyjack?
Skyjack. J-E-K.
Skyjack?
Yeah.
What is that word even from? There's Devoted
It's a
Crop Maiden.
term from original Ravnica. The Skyjack is the Boros Air Force is the best way to put
Air
it. Like,
Force?
effectively, yeah. Because the Daring Skyjack, they're usually
Oh
it's
my
effectively
god.
their Air Force. They're usually riding Griffins and other things if you look at their lore.
Skyjacks are counterparts to Sky Knight Legionnaires. They ride rocks to patrol and are a frequent sight in the skies above Ravnica. They do not do investigative work and instead focus on patrolling and keeping the peace.
Yeah, as I said.
Also, I just googled like defined Skyjack, and what came up was a Merriam-Webster page for Skyjack. Get ready for this: to commandeer an airplane in flight by the threat of violence. It's hijack plus sky. Skyjack.
So we have another Moxon in play here. And a Hero of Playhold, that stonewalls things pretty well.
Yeah. Oh no.
I mean, like, I still want to attack with it because he can just double block and kill it. Like, yeah.
What
what's
is
hands
this
here?
card? Nearheath Pilgrim? It's a piker that soul bonds for lifelink.
Yep. So I think at this point it's really, and he's going to get back the 3-1 as well.
Is he go? Yeah, he is.
He's going to get back the 3-1, play the Nearhoof Pilgrim, because then he can attack with Hero without losing it.
Oh yeah. Where am I looking?
So that would be the thought, and he's probably going to block the 3-2 just to kill it, because if he can attack again, then he basically loses.
By the way, Planeswalker's Guide to Gatecrash, Planeswalker's Guide to Ravnica is, like, super cool. Like, I'm really glad they made that.
So sadly, as we note in his list, he does not have the combo with Garrison.
Oh.
Henry Garrison.
Come
He does play-
on. You gotta
does
go
play-
for it.
He does play both recruiters, though.
Cool.
Also,
Why?
gather the townsfolk, I guess.
Why does he play both? Why? What? Gavany Townsfolk?
No, gather the townsfolk.
Oh, get the boys. 2 humans.
Yeah, it's 2 humans or 5.
Or 5, sometimes. Get the boys is really good.
Yeah, he plays both recruiters. He plays basically all the flying aggro stuff. And then, I guess the spiciest thing here would be Frontline Medic.
Ooh, wow. Frontline Medic
Attack.
is a cool card.
Battalion, give everything indestructible. That attacks. Ooh, Pyromancer.
Young Pyrese. There's Frontline Medic. Hey.
We also have Shardless Agent, Renegade Relier.
Oh, dude, the art on Frontline Medic. Sorry, I'm about to geek out really quick. The art on Frontline Medic is so sweet. He's got like all these pouches, and then on his shield, the inside of his shield is like a bunch of potions and scrolls and stuff. That's so sweet. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, he ripped the Thalia's Lieutenant. Oof.
Oof.
That makes Pyromancer really bad.
Yeah. Wow. 1, 2, 3.
And now he can just straight up block. Oh yeah, he's gonna attack with everything, and then the Skyjack jumps.
Oh man. He's got no cards left in hand.
Yeah.
This looks like a mono white aggro list, to be honest. He's gonna
With
gain 3 life.
Savannah's, Plateau, Hollow Fountains.
Yeah.
But the Skyjack jumped, which is good. Doesn't have lifelink anymore. But now he's at 25, so he can just chill for a while.
Is Mentor of the Meek a human? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, very
Check
much
that
so.
shit out.
He doesn't play it though. He plays Mayor Avabrook instead.
What?
Mantis Rider.
Why would you not play Mentor of the Meek?
Because you're so aggro, you don't have mana to spend on it.
Huh.
Because if you look at his curve, he literally has nothing above 3. So Mentor of the Meek just feels bad because if you're going in the really heavy aggro line, you're wasting. You have a 3 mana 2/2 that draws cards with the mana you don't have.
Yeah. It isn't really a weenie strategy so much as it is a.
This is just aggro human synergy.
Is he gonna daze his own Chain Lightning and then not pay for it?
Yeah, to get the extra
What a
Pyromancer
crazy
token.
man!
Or he is. He is paying for it, so he's just doing that to get the extra Pyromancer token. So he's gonna Chain Lightning this Skyjack, most likely.
Yeah. Tulip has no cards left in hand. Varvik has a 25. He needs to start swinging in with Hero because Hero can't be killed here, and it's the way that you're gonna win.
And it depends on what. If he can draw something large enough, like the or something that jumps itself, either of those two things would be really good here.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that Varvak does not play like Terminus.
No, he runs no sweepers. He runs a Chain Lightning and
Draws
a few bolts.
Channeler's Initiate. Or Channeler Initiate.
Yeah, he got it. Okay.
Tulip takes it. Alright, so there's game 1. Let's see. I really like the way this Varvak's like aggro list works. Oh, he's playing Honored Crop Captain! Oh my god.
It's
Oh,
a
I
2
love this
mana
card.
3/2 that pumps stuff.
Oh,
So I think on this case you go turn 1,
so nuts.
turn 1 Skullclave. Well, he can't play it, so he has to
He
mull it,
mulls.
actually. Yeah, because he couldn't play it. All of his mana colors was wrong.
So he can go turn 1.
He
Nothing.
can go
Turn 2 Jesse and Infiltrator.
Jeskai Infiltrator, yep, and then turn 3 if he rips a land into the Stormfleet Sprinter, which is the 3 mana 2/2 unblockable.
Yeah. That's gonna really suck. And then he's still got like Duskwatch Recruiter back behind for grinding card advantage. I don't know why you would play Duskwatch Recruiter and not Mentor of the Meek. Like if you're gonna assume that you have the mana for Duskwatch, rips the land.
One draws creatures instead of drawing lands.
Fair enough.
One draws into a threat while one might not. Even though you're running 31 lands, like you'd rather have the threat against potentially whipping.
Cast out Jesse's Infiltrator. He's gonna be able to play Stormfleet Sprinter next turn.
Yeah, so he's going to be cracking in for 4 a turn, which is problematic for Tulip because he can't block.
Well, he couldn't block even if he wanted to. We might see like an Eldritch Evolution on one of these creatures. I mean, what are you Eldritch for?
Let me check.
Hero Bladehold? Is he playing anything above 4?
No, you probably get Knight of the Reliquary and get it above 3.
Yeah.
He's going to Forge Bolt and kill the Infiltrator.
He's actually not
Let's
playing
see.
any 4-drops.
So right now there's a Daze up, so we'll be able to Daze the other. Yeah, so that'll be dazed. He has Glorybringer, Mystic Confluence, so he's stuck on 2 lands, notably. Tulip here. Why do you let that through with a Daze? I'm curious.
Maybe he's worried about something else?
I mean,
Oh, Varvak is playing Combat Celebrant. Oh my god. My life. I love that card.
like, that's
so
not the
much.
wrong play. I think, like, I would have definitely dazed the unblockable thing, because if you look at his hand, you're not looking at it.
He
like,
doesn't have an island.
He doesn't have the 3rd land.
No, he doesn't have
Not
an
the island, it's the 3rd. It's a Spire Bluff Canal.
He can't
Oh,
cast Daze.
Right.
No island. Wow.
I thought it was a Steam Vents. That's my fault.
That's fair. He's just
Now
gonna
he's
daze the
gonna
Dustwatch.
daze
That's completely fair. Swinging for 2 on the Stormfleet. You probably want to Eldritch Evolution the Soldier next turn to get
No, you
Like-
want to leave it because it dodges most of the removal that you care about, like Helix and other things like that.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Like Electrolyze doesn't kill it either.
Oh, if you EDE, you're gonna Eldritch Evolution for Adaptive Automaton.
Yeah,
Naming Human.
yeah. But you don't want to get rid of Soldier because it doesn't die to Fire Ice.
Bramaz. King of Oreskos.
So he did rip the other white source. So this will be interesting.
Honor Crop
Does he has-
Captain.
Yeah, so you're going to have to Eldritch Evolution for something bigger than the 3/4 that makes things.
He has a Combat Celebrant, so he can Eldritch Evolution for Combat Celebrant and then block Bramaz.
I mean, like, yeah, and then you trade the 2/2 for a 1/1? Or you block the 1/1 with the 2/2 then?
Yeah, maybe. That's the only 4-power thing he has.
He also could just get Knight of the Reliquary and hope he doesn't have removal.
I mean, yeah.
Like, we know he doesn't, but if I was in his seat, I'd probably just go for Knight of the Reliquary. Because I'm not winning this game without it. Especially with Brimaz in play.
Okay.
I mean, like, that works.
I mean,
Yeah. Crack
Tulip
it
is
for 5.
at 15. He's on a 3-turn clock. Bramaz represents 4 damage each turn, which is a lot longer than a 3-turn clock.
It's 3 each turn.
Bramaz makes the 1/1.
Yeah, then he blocks it with a Mantis Rider. So 3.
Oh, he's not swinging in with the Mantis Rider?
No, he did. It has Vigilance.
Oh my god!
There's a reason why it's played in 5-color humans in Modern.
Read
As I was
cards.
Yeah, because it has Vigilance, he can only crack in for 3 a turn.
What is happening right now? Oh! Tulip is casting his own Mantis Rider.
I guess he does have Jeskai. Okay, fair enough. I'd probably, due to how the race is going to look...
What?
Yeah.
He didn't even block the Cat Soldier.
Oh, I would have blocked the Cat Soldier. I wonder why.
Maybe he went by too fast. He's
Hey,
got
guess who the
Pat.
first one's done?
No way! Fuck off!
Yup.
Infinite mill combo.
No, you guys... What?
Stupidest combo. Yes.
The Lantern Mirror is done first?
Yes.
What?
I lost to the stupidest combo imaginable.
Okay, what? Wait, what? What? Who won?
Okay, I did 2-0.
Alright.
Game 2, I assembled a fast run strip mine block. Like, turn 1.
Yeah.
Game 1 lasted a while, and I assembled Fast Bond, Zurin Orb, Crucible of Worlds, and Duskmantle House of Shadows for infinite
off.
mill.
Wow. Well, I mean, congratulations.
I have shamed my ancestors.
Well, I guess we've proven that 4-color is better than 2-color? Question mark?
I think the green
Plain
helps a lot
green is
because
better?
You can do Fast Bond.
Yeah.
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 And I learned.
Mage, how many like win cons are you running?
Which one?
There's
Both
2.
mage.
Oh, wow.
So-
the one that was playing blue black.
So
Okay.
before we miss this, there was a
Right.
Brimaz played in a
Well,
Heretic
I mean, the
Cathar.
thought was
Dude,
that I ran Desecration Demon, Brave Titan, and Mindsaver combo, which was what I was thinking last night. I forgot that creatures can't attack through Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah.
That meant I was only actually running Mill and Mindslaver.
And Jace.
Sure, and Jace, yeah.
Yeah.
Swings out
Also,
with the sword.
notably right now, we did
Which
just
game are we
path
watching?
Tulip at Varback.
Yep, so we just pathed a Brimaz. So
Yup.
now there's just the 3/2 first strike and
Oh
inconvenience
wow,
and the Cat
Varvac
Soldier.
is running.
Inconvenience.
So notably, he can't swing with both or he dies.
Correct.
If I remember correctly, he has like Glorybringer in hand too, so he'll probably do that and crash it and attempt to kill him.
Soft?
Actually, flat out. Yeah, that also
Soft
does.
boy?
That does functionally the same thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Are you not streaming this?
Yes, I am.
I'm trying to go to your Twitch page and it's not.
No,
giving
it's
me
up.
something.
I see it. It's up. I'm watching.
The
Am
same
I
one
going
as
crazy?
before.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
up.
Wait, it's
sort
the
of
same
Feast
one
of
from
Famine.
before, right?
Yeah.
Hello?
Eloquent underscore.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Somebody link him because I'm too lazy.
No, yeah. So I
Fire
messed
goes
up.
to 2.
It's a sort of Feast of Famine, not sort of Fire and Ice, which is why I mixed it up.
You're like,
Soft?
I don't know what's in his hand.
Rips a tropical island.
Wait,
Oh,
never mind.
no.
Here it is. Yeah, I'm not crazy.
Oh, he has a Mystic Confluence up, so he just wins. Bounce 2 things. Yeah, Mystic Confluence will balance both the creatures he crafts.
Yeah, and he just wins the game. Oh, unfortunate.
Actually, no, he doesn't because he can still block
2 or
with
3
the
or game 1.
Stormfleet Sprinter and the Honored Crop Captain.
Yeah,
So
he can
still play both.
replay it.
He can play one of them, or both. I think
He
it's
has a
both.
land in hand, so he can play both.
Yeah.
No, he could play both if he didn't have a land in hand. What am I talking about?
Yeah, so he can just replay both, and he'll just have to block the Thalia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently in hand is Glorybringer Mentor, so he just loses to the Glorybringer.
So, wow. Yeah. Does he just lose to the Glory?
No,
Oh,
he
Glorybringer
can't.
has...
They come into play tapped.
Oh, no!
Well, yeah, there's that line on Thalia, too.
Thalia. Heretic inconvenience.
The relevant part generally is the lands, not the creatures. That was good.
Jeez Louise. Alright, Tulip takes it on Jeskai Midrange.
So let's look at the last one here.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey, guess which game was done first?
Oh, I hate this. Alright, we're going to Tenebrae Dustshine. So
So
Tenebrae
this is interesting. We have a flat out Brimaz against birds and a Boreal Druid and some lands.
All I've done today is inconvenience the people inconvenience Elikin. Like, first off, by running Lantern and having both my first 2 games go
Well,
wrong.
in other news, we might have the combo this turn.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
He just entombed Razaketh.
Wow!
So he's probably.
Is this turn 2? No, it's turn
Yeah.
3.
So he probably-
Turn 3.
Turn 3 kill? Yeah, it seems reasonable. Float both of the mana, which allows you to play everything, which includes... Yeah. Float 2 of the mana, which gives you everything you need.
He's playing Tarnished Citadel? Wow,
Yeah,
that
it
card
gives
is
you-
bad.
Oh!
It's a... Yeah, he has it. He flat out has it.
Animate dead. Gets the Razaketh. I
the
mean,
way that you do it,
Dustin's
you
gonna
animate-
make him have it, but yeah, he has the win here.
Because what you're going to do is animate through the Razaketh, and you're going to tap Birds, Boreal Druid, and the other one for mana, sack one of the things to Razaketh, and then that lets you get whatever other bits of the combo you need, because you're able to kick off the animate deck, because you don't care about Razaketh once you have the combo pieces in hand. So you can start looping stuff like with Leonin Relic Order and things like that.
If you play Razaketh here, what do you get? LED and like, do you just get the Bomberman combo? And then you eventually sacrifice.
No, you get Blood Artist and you get Blood Artist and Leonin Relic Order. Oh, Blood Artist, LED, and then you get he must have the Blood Artist in hand then. So that would have been Blood Artist in hand, LED onto place. That means the last thing he needs is
Quarter.
is the not
What
necessarily
happens to the mana from
Relic
LED?
Order. He hasn't played it yet. He just exists. Oh, yeah.
What happened to the mana?
Yeah. He was finding the color to add.
Yeah.
Oh, the mana's in white, and I'm just blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
it wasn't there
Jesus.
when you were looking for it.
Yeah.
But
So now what he's going to do is get infinite mana with he's just gonna go for Leonin Relic Order. Because he has 3 white mana for Leonin Relic Order and gets
Yeah.
there. Because you don't care about Razaketh anymore, so you exile Animate Dead, which kills the Razaketh, and with the killing trigger on the stack, you sack the Leonin Relic Order, which then brings back the Animate Dead. And then you're able to loop the Animate Dead and the Relic Order to get infinite dead.
No!
Relic
Authority of
Order
the
to get
Consuls!
surges.
He gains 1 life every time Leon and Relic Order comes back, and Blood Artist doesn't... It's not enough! Authority of the Consuls nukes this combo.
But Tenebra's infinite. Well, they're both gonna get infinite life.
Oh god.
You've made a mistake.
Oh
Mistakes
Jesus,
were
guys!
made.
no! This game
God.
is a game that takes
Well,
hours.
if you notice, he actually sacked. Yeah, he sacked what I said he was going to do. So I guess the question is now you literally now have to go for the other combo because you're able to infinitely dome them with Walking Ballista. Since you have the LED in yard, if he can't nuke the yard, all I see is a Pulse, a Gideon, and a Zealous Persecution. So he has to nuke the So he effectively has to go for the other combo now.
But there, he's mana choked. He doesn't have mana to do it.
He has LED in the yard. Why does he care?
No white.
But
No,
he
Tarn
doesn't have-
Citadel.
Yeah, he does.
He-
He has Turn Citadel.
He has white, but he'd have to pass and hope his thing survives.
He doesn't have the second white. He needs the second white to activate the
Yeah, so basically he
Alright.
needs to rip a fetch land.
I mean, or any land that generates white.
Yeah. And then he also has it because he'd be able to
Wait,
sacrifice
what if he sacks Razaketh? What if he sacks Lean and Relic Order with Razaketh and gets Bomberman, and then sacks Blood
actually,
Artist
no.
and gets what's his face?
He actually does. He actually should hypothetically win. Because if you're able to leave all the Blood Artist triggers on the stack, then the last thing you do is hit Authority of the Consoles, and then he dies.
No, because
No, it
goes on
just
stack
keeps
on
putting
top.
triggers on the stack. Yeah. Dustshine scoops it up. Fair enough.
No, but, yeah,
And that's
Yep.
2-1 to Tenebri.
Wow.
yeah. You understand what I was saying, though, right?
That was
Because
a
you would have
fast
been able
last
to loop it
round.
with the death triggers on the stack before they actually killed anyone. You would have been able to loop the death triggers and then kill the console, and then yeah, I guess it does nothing. It would have put him back to where he was before.
Yeah, so I think there might have been a line to win, like to act, not just get him.
I should have just persecutioned.
I think
ZP would have killed Blood Artist. Yeah.
Well, no, it would have. I didn't have the
It
mana,
would have killed the dorks.
It would have killed the doors, and you wouldn't have been able to
Oh,
go
I
for
understand.
Yeah.
so he wouldn't have had the mana to go off.
Well, congratulations to our winner, second week in a row, going 3-0, Mr. Tulip.
I was so close. The second
Congratulations.
game was so close.
That's it. Thank you for coming and participating. Thank you for playing Lantern, two of you. Assholes.
Bad. Count.
Thank you both for
I'm
losing,
at it.
so I didn't have to play you round 2.
One of
Wait,
you needed to beat the mid-range deck. That's all I
Has
needed.
everyone
I would
here
have been
played
like,
against
frankly,
the Lantern deck today?
I would
Yes.
have been
Yes.
if I was playing Doomsday this week. That would have gone so well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So,
I don't know.
I would like to say thank you to all the players who showed up this week. As always, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you to my co-host, Coinman, for sacrificing playing this week to help me not lose my actual mind.
You're very welcome. This is very enjoyable.
Oh, I don't have to lay down after this one, which is nice. Congratulations to our champion, Mr. Tulip. Second week in a row. Going ham with mid-range in completely different color pairs. And that's it from me and the rest of the team. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you come back next week.
And
I'm
I am
gonna
going
drown
to
my
go
sorrows in
delete my
Mexican
Lantern
food.
list.
See ya!
See ya.
See you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day after watching this. Bye!